Well, oh, right. Oh, hang on. I may have to end the stream real quick because something bad happened. Okay, hang on. I just have to end. Oh, there we go. Hey, that I didn't even do anything and it fixed it. So there we go. Cuz yeah, another fun thing is you have to reinstall PDCGL again. So welcome. I didn't realize I hadn't gone to the stream starting soon screen. I kind of rushed everything, so I'm sorry that it wasn't the typical opening screen. That's my bad. But I was literally 10 seconds. I was 10 seconds away from posting on the Discord, yep, stream's canceled, can't do it, PDCGL sucks, you have to re-download the game. That's pathetic that we have to do that 2 weeks in a row for a nothing update. We have to re-download the entire freaking game from the website. And then I checked and it's back. So we're playing Latias. We have maximum belts. You know, you can always go for like Carmine and stuff. Let's just jump into it. You know, it's going to be a shorter stream because the PDCGL dev doesn't know what they're doing. But never gonna let you down. Hey, I wasn't going to do a stream today. You're lucky you got it. Is there gonna be anybody online is the question. I guess I should have taken that into account, that the game literally just came back, so there's a chance that we don't even have anyone to play against. But I mean, come on, everyone's gonna play this game, right? Yeah, see, the game's back online. They tweeted about it. Oi, boy, how's it going, mate? How's it going, bruv? How you doing? You know, if you're never gonna let me down, that would be fun. But if you're not streaming Pokemon TCG live right now, you're a fake fan. Okay, so let me I gotta calm down. I rushed around to get this stream on time here. Oh, that's a great start. Thank you. Okay, well, this is a terrible starting hand. Maybe Lily's Determination is the better one, because remember, I didn't have time to test this. Oh, this is bad. So I think this is just a loss. Unless I can, unless they only get the one Charcadet. If they don't get another Charcadet, we still probably lose, because I'm going to be... Nope, they got another one. Great. So I think in this instance... Oh, are they doing Super Greed? Or are they just about to Carmine and hope? Okay, okay. I still think that's super greedy, though. Like, you're hoping that you get a Charcadet? Okay, what you have to remember is that Mega Latias discards all energy, and I have to use Mega... Oh, crap. They're just gonna go for Squawkabilly, aren't they? Okay, they're going for Charcadet. I can't even go after it with, like, a Ho-Oh, can I? I was thinking, like, oh, we go for Ho-Oh, but they can knock out a Ho-Oh pretty easily. Oh my god! Okay, so I think we've already determined that this is a bad matchup. Oh, and this is a great starting hand, by the way. Okay, so we want the... Yeah, we don't want the Ho-Oh yet. It's too early for the Ho. We don't want the Ho. I guess we just go for the Latias and then just research. We're learning on the fly, and my fly is currently down. Okay, so we have Ho-Oh. And then we put 2 on there. So we prize the Squawkabilly, which is also really, really cool. And then we put Research and, I guess, Iris back in the deck. But this is a learning experience. We go end turn. I guess I could have used... I guess maybe I should have used Strafe in that situation, right? So I should have switched into the Mega Latias, put the double fire on the Latias, strafed just to put 40 damage. Not that the 40 damage matters. it just would have, you know, made a little bit of sense, I guess. And yeah, Ryusham, it didn't explode, but you have to re-download it again. Because again, the game is never going to get better. I talked about this in the video. We're dealing with the same old crap all this time later. But how is everyone's Tuesday going? Is anyone watching the baseball playoffs? We got 4 games today, 4 games tomorrow. I can win. I mean, yeah, maybe I should have just gone up with Mega Latias and said, you know what, you're not going to get the 20 or so energy you need in the discard pile to take the knockout. Well, no, I mean, wait. Oh, Latias EX has a 2 retreat cost, yes. Okay, well, let's get rid of you. We got the things that we need. That's good, except for the energy. We do need an energy. I might need to use the switch. I don't even think I can use the switch in this situation, so we're just going to draw some cards. Hope for the best, expect the worst. All right, well, that was a great game 1, wasn't it? Press 1 if you really enjoyed that first game. Okay, so it looks like prizing your Squawkabilly is kind of terrible here. So we prize Squawkabilly. I don't know if we need 2 Mega Latias. Like we have a Palpad. I'm not sure we need that either. We have 4. We have 4 Earthen Vessel. 4 Nest Ball, 4. Like the list should work. Maybe Iris should be Lily's Determination, but that's what we're trying to determination. That's what we're trying to determine here, is what exactly is the best way to play it. And we're facing off against Arctic one, so this means they're playing Obama Snow. ICUP? No, because you need to be able to get one of your psychic energy. You need to get your psychic energy, you need to get your fire energy, so you have to get it. Like, yes, it is overkill. In a perfect world, you wouldn't need 4. We go second. Yeah, in a perfect world, you don't need 4, but it's for consistency. So, of course, you know, we don't get anything we need. Okay, we are on the struggle bus today. And it's Typhlosion. Oh my god. Why? Why are you doing this to me? If we're playing the Pecharunt build, I win the first game and I win the second game. We're playing the mega killing version. Okay. Thank you. This is okay. We'll go get Squawkabilly. Oh my god. We prized it again. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, we prized it again because this is a fun game. We're having fun today. We are having all of the fun right now. We prized it again. Sure. I don't even know what's going on. Okay. We got the Latias. We don't have the knockout, believe it or not. Yeah, we are short of a KO. Isn't that pathetic? Unless we're short of a KO. And remember, you said it isn't 4 overkill? No. Clearly it is not. Clearly 4 is not overkill because I still haven't gotten one. Yeah, we put that there. And then we retreat. And then we go... Sure, Lustrous Assist. And then we strafe and we don't switch. Because what the hell? No, I do not want to switch. Yeah, we need 4 Energy Search, 4 Earthen Vessel, 4 Lily's Determination, 4 Research, 4 Squawkabilly. Like, this is 2 games in a row where I prized Squawkabilly and never saw an Earthen Vessel, right? And they're gonna win because I couldn't get the donk. And yeah, well, hey, you know, I'm glad I streamed today. I was gonna do my backup video. I I was going to sort of rush out my video about how things are going in Japan with Phantasmal Flames. Really happy I didn't do that and get all those views, and that I'm stuck here playing this garbage for a couple hours. All right, yeah, there's not much I can do. Like, you can play Crispin. I don't know if you play like Crispin and Pokegear. You know, I don't think that's a good idea. You know, you could sort of merge the two decks together and play Ho-Oh and a Pecharunt and a Brute Bonnet and then have Binding Mochi. You can do that. Like, there's so many things you can do. It's just, oh, okay, they got the Draclo. Yeah, just we're not going to win this matchup now because they're fully set up, and I have to basically attack with Ho-Oh, and that's not good. We have to attack with Ho-Oh in this situation, but maybe they can't get a Typhlosion. You know, maybe this guy will survive. Yeah, I mean, it really does feel like the PDC GL dev is targeting me, right? They end the maintenance just as soon as I would have mentioned that, hey, no stream today. It's literally 2 seconds. 2 seconds before that was going to happen. Okay, well, let's go attach this here. Research, hope for the best. Notice how there's no earthen vessel in this hand. Do you see how there's no earthen vessel? Who was it that said, isn't 4 a little overkill? We literally don't even have an attack this turn. Okay, there's a superior, which is terrible. Yeah, I think maybe the Mega Kangaskhan is bad. I think everything is bad. I think we're just going to concede. We don't even have a knockout this turn. That's another concede. This deck is bad. Okay. To be fair, we have yet to enter a game where we've had access to Squawkabilly. Until we get a Squawkabilly start, I am not willing to say that this is terrible. It is terrible, but until we get the Squawkabilly, if you're missing a card in your collection, you can exchange trade credits right in the card decks. That's pretty cool. That means they added a new tip at the bottom of the screen, but they didn't remove the tip about level ball. Possible competition. Well, this can actually beat Mega Venusaur. I'd also like to, so we've prized Squawkabilly. We haven't seen one of our 4 Earthen Vessel. We also haven't seen Maximum Belt. That's another thing that we have yet to see, is like all the cards that make this a deck. I'm just checking my backup list. Like, I did have a list with Frostlass, which is interesting, but I don't know if Frostlass is the right way to go. I like Frostlass and Legacy Energy. Does have protective goggles, but no one's actually running the Lily's Clefairy. It's just Gardevoir's running Lily's Clefairy. We can beat that off all day. So maybe we switch to the Legacy Energy build, or maybe we could go like, you play Town Store? Quad Badookin. Lucas, that was the whole point of the update today. Well, yeah, but I mean, Gardevoir's going to win no matter what. We don't need to care about Lily's Clefairy because Gardevoir is going to win anyways. And Walking playing 2 Bravery Charm, 1 Max Belt Town Store. But the thing is, if I put in Town Store, we don't have Gravity Mountain, and Gravity Mountain allows you to knock out the stage 2s without Maximum Belt or the stage 2 Megas. So yeah, I guess is it consistency that you want, or is it power? Okay, well, oh, this is just comical at this point. We got the Earthen Vessel and the Maximum Belt, but guess what? We don't have anything else. Oh, we're going first. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. We're going first. Sure. 2 earthen vessels that I can't use. All right, so terminal period. So they're going to be playing some stupid Monkey Dory deck. I can knock out Mega Absol. Yeah, nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen. All right, I'm going to put this in the video no matter what. Because we're going to lose. Okay, Tiamat. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can win. Are you freaking kidding me? This is the 3rd game I've played with this deck. I didn't see a single earthen vessel. So of course, what do we find now? All the freaking earthen vessel. All right, let's just, we have to thin the hand down to nothing. 4 vessel might be overkill. You think? Okay, so we have to go, let's put the bravery charm on the Ho-Oh. Because we can do things here. We can do the thing. I don't think we need to do too much this turn. Because they're playing somehow a worse deck than I am. Let's go Nest Ball for Mega Latias. I mean, the maximum belt doesn't really matter. We're basically just going to be researching next turn and hoping. Which means I think this is just put the Latias down. Go into maximum belt. Keep it at 280 because I don't want to risk it. Well, I guess I do put the Fez into play. I was thinking I don't, but I think I do. Because if they hit me with a Claw of Darkness, which I absolutely do not think is going to happen. And Lucas, thank you for checking. I mean, it was 6.5 hours of downtime to fix Prism Energy, and they couldn't even release it as an update. You had to re-download the game. So that's kind of pathetic. And Ryusham, is Carmine too low? Well, I think you want to go second. Right? You want to go first, obviously, with the Pecharunt build, but this build is just Illusory Impulse every single turn, and that's the whole strategy. Nick, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. So I think you put a Cornerstone Mask Odor upon your deck for this occasion. Well, what would it help? It wouldn't, like, are you talking about me? Or are you talking about trying to stop somebody else? But yeah, Cornerstone Mask wouldn't stop. If it got a period, it would be terminal. It'd be a real terminal period. But this is the battle of the terrible decks, which is great. Please don't concede, Nath. We're both playing terrible decks. This is the battle to see which is the, oh my god, which is the worst terrible deck. Okay, we're going to switch into Pheasant Skibidi because I can always attack with Ho-Oh if we need to. I believe I have to Palpad the Iris back in because no one's doing anything. We're all having a fun time today. Okay. And then here we have no stage 2s. So we're just going to go to Gravity Mountain. And then, yeah, we get those 2. I am exposing my Ho-Oh. And yes, this is a Latias deck. This is not a Ho-Oh deck for those not paying attention at home. And then we switch into you. Now, worst case scenario, which I know isn't going to happen, but worst case scenario is they just terminal period all over me. There's a Gravity Mountain. But no, if they Claw of Darkness away my research, which is going to be almost impossible unless they go attach, energy switch, counter gain. But I have a feeling this is more a terminal period deck. And don't look now, but we have a knockout on that Absol. Don't look now, everybody. We got a knockout on that Absol. We just can't lose our bosses. And this is the problem with maintenance during a stream day is I had 0 time to test this, determine, you know, which cards are bad, which cards are good. So normally I have this flawless gameplay. And unfortunately, the flawless gameplay you're used to from Trust Your Pilot will not occur in today's video. Because this is more of what you see behind the scenes. This is going to give you a Pikachu behind the scenes, behind the curtain. And Nick, thank you for the gifted sub. We're almost at 69 subs, by the way. After taking 2 months off, after just a few days, we're almost at 69. And yeah, this is a great matchup for Latias because we're just taking one-shots all day. It doesn't really matter what they're doing. We just take one-shots. And they have to get Monkey Dory, but I'm not going to soften anything up. Like, this is... Oh, okay, so they are going for it. And this is the best you've played in months. Thank you. All right, there's no way they knock out Ho-Oh. We just go manually retreat. Oh, this is sad. This is sad. This is kind of sad. I mean, it's kind of really sad. And they also can't do anything now. All right, well, let's attach to the Latios, because they're definitely not targeting Latios. We go... Wait, hang on, maybe there's a glitch. I was hoping there might be a glitch. Okay, then we go boss's orders on the Mega Absol. They're probably... Oh, no. They're probably going to concede. All right, Lustrous Assist. You can't spell Latias without ass. All right, and then we go Illusory Impulse. I do have 0 energy on it now, but that's fine, because all we have to do is knock out a Fez or a Zoroark for game. And too bad for you, Razor, you are subbed. There's all my supporters. And Oscar, well, did you know that it's going to be Amazon Prime days in a week? And if you get Amazon Prime, you can give free money to your favorite streamer, aka Trust Your Pilot. Yeah, their period was terminal. And Never Gonna Let Me Down, thank you for starting the hype train. We're at 68 subs. See, I'm glad I streamed today. You know, PDCGL, the PDCGL dev tried to make sure I didn't stream today. Guess what? We're cooler than them. No matter what they do, I will never recover from this psychosis. Psychosis. I think handsomest PDCGL player is the handsomest viewer. Well, I mean, Sato's the handsomest. Never Gonna Let Me Down is also pretty handsome. Mr. Mountain Badoo, handsome. You know, the people who give me the most money are the most handsome. And believe it or not, I can win next turn. It's unlikely that I can win next turn, but all I need is, in this spot, a Latias. And Walta, thank you for the sub. Oh, what are they doing? No, don't go for... Oh, don't be that person. Hey, you give me money, you can be whatever you want. Okay, we have no Pokemon. We have all of our energy in the discard pile, which is concerning to say the least. But if I go up with the Fez... Actually, do I go up with the Latios? No, it doesn't matter. Does it matter? Probably matters. Whatever. We're going to win. In the battle of bad decks, the good bad deck wins. All right, there we go. I think I Fez before I research, because this might give me some balls. And I always like to play with balls before I do my research. Oh, there we go. See, I told you. I enjoy playing with balls before doing any sort of research. And then we hit him with the Superior, and that's game. See, I told you, all we needed was a dude, and we got it. And we got the dude, and we got it. This worked. This is how the deck is supposed to work. Ignore those first few turns where nothing good happened. But this is what the deck is supposed to do, is you're supposed to just do 300 damage every turn, take 2 or 3 knockouts to win the game, and that's it. And Gravity Mountain would allow me to knock out a Venusaur, allow me to knock out a Mega Gardevoir. I wouldn't need a Maximum Belt to knock out Dragapult or Charizard. Like, this deck, when it works, it's just like, it's all gas, no brakes. It's just, you know, I've played 3 games, prized Squawkabilly the first 2, and then just had terrible starts. I don't think Iris is the correct card. I think 4 Lilies might be better than Iris. But this is why we do the testing. I'm doing live testing in a YouTube video that was recorded potentially months ago if you're watching this in the future, but it's also the present day for us. And this deck is a present, and you'll be able to unwrap it like shoelaces are like wrapping, and then inside them you find toes. Okay, so we'll play one more with this, and then I'll switch to the Legacy Energy build, and then we'll do Pecharunt. Because the Legacy Energy build is, you know, you might be able to attack with 3 Latias. I put Frostlass in there. Again, I'm not sure about that. And Nick, the problem is that you're discarding so much that I don't think it's possible. I'm going to choose to go second again. Because we're saving the going first for the Petrarump build. Alright, this is a pretty good start. Except for the fact that if we prize somebody, if somebody who likes to squawk happens to be prized, this is a terrible start. I want to squawk. Oh, Mr. Mountain Dew, I didn't realize it was you who gifted the sub to Seabass Swims. Thank you for timing them out. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be... Oh, crap. Well, that's GG. Unless I can Bravery Charm the Ho-Oh. But again, you don't... Half the games have been against single prize decks. Ah, they know what they're doing. I don't even think I bother with the YouTube voice, right? Unless they just don't got it like that. But I don't even think we bother with YouTube voice. YouTube voice is only for people who deserve the YouTube voice, and they don't deserve the YouTube voice. All right, so let's get these guys. I will do that. Is it... No, I want to Ultra Ball for... I guess the Latias? I guess that makes the most sense. Because they did the right thing right away and just ditched their 2-prizer. Where the hell are all my cards? I mean, I can motivate for a hot 20. we can do that. Press 1 if you want me to motivate for a hot 20. You want me to motivate? All right, let's do it. Let's do it for the fans. Only for the fans. And then I'll put it on... Let's put it on the Latios. Motivate for a cold 20. There you go. And Super Smash Kart? No, because we want to get the turn 1. That's the whole thing, is we want to get the turn 1 KO. If we were going for the long game, then yeah, sure, we definitely do that. But we want the turn 1 KO. And the Petrarump build is definitely the better way to go. So yeah, this was just a disaster from start to finish. Okay, Gravity Mountain, we don't need that either. All right, let's go. Get rid of you. Go get 2 fire. Set up the Ho-Ho. And then... Okay, they did 110. G46A, thank you for subbing with Prime. I appreciate you. Maybe... Like, there's no way, right? There's absolutely no shot they can deal 230 this turn. I'm saving that Bravery Charm for Mega Latias. And maybe we can do something, but obviously every time I take a knockout, I'm building up their discard pile, which is bad. Heal in the Billy. We got to save it. We got to keep it safe. Like, so they did 110. Ah, well, that's... Okay, okay. They still have to go... Okay, so they don't got it. Okay, well, there's hope. There's literally no way that they can take a knockout, but they can take their sweet, sweet time. They got a pretty mouth, and they can take their sweet time, because what am I out here doing? I'm out here doing nothing. I'm just taking shots with Ho-Oh and hoping for the best. Okay, well, they keep getting research. Yeah, they got the Dark Patch Energy Switch. I don't know if Toxtricity would make sense with Roaring Moon, because you'd have to... Ooh, hello. They got a Sada, though, didn't they? Yeah, they got a Sada. So I guess it doesn't really matter. We just go retreat. And then, yeah, Shining Feathers. That's a pretty good one, Zod. Clam Burglar would be jealous of your mastery of the English language. But let's think about this. Toxtricity in Roaring Moon guarantees energy, but then you basically, what's the point of status vitality? No, I don't think you can. Well, it's because I'm only facing single prizers, Jaw. You know, apparently when maintenance ends, all the single prizers crawl out of the woodwork. Ooh, there's a Fez. Okay, okay. Jenna Dewan, thank you for coming. There's a Fartazon, which is okay. We can't attack with the Latios, which wouldn't even take a knockout anyway, so that doesn't matter. Vengeance Fletchling. And Walta, thank you for using the emotes. There's another Latios. Well, this is great. We are having so much fun. We just knock out the active, and yeah. If we're lucky, they can't recover, but obviously they put Pheasantipity into play. If I can get Mega Latias next turn, Ethan's Toho, that's not even... I mean, that's a great joke, Mr. Mountain Dew. Oh, man, you're so funny. Yeah, I wish it was Ethan's Toho. I mean, it's got talons. Talons aren't toes, okay? Like, talons are sharp and pointy and don't feel good on your cheek. If they just thought to the baby Roaring Moon, then that's GG. That has to be GG at this point. Well, that's an Earthen Vessel. I mean, they already have enough damage. We already knew they had enough damage. Well, that's fine. Then I'm just going to go get my Ho-Ho. Like, we have everything we need next turn to knock out this guy. Yeah, I can't use Cruel Arrow, so we just promote the Squawkabilly. These 3 cards need to be pretty good. Well, I can thin out the deck, I guess. Let's get rid of you. We'll go get 2 fire. And, I mean, there was a world where maybe I should have used the bosses there for a situation like this, but this actually works out kind of okay. Because we go Golden Flame. I'm going to have to put the bosses back in the deck. That's okay. And then you go there. Halpad the bosses. And then I guess what I do is... I mean, I have 6 energy in play, so that's enough. So yeah, we can just go directly into research. And we got the Latias. Okay. We are a little screwed here, but what if we win? I also need a switch, and I don't know if we have a switch. All right, well, let's go 1, 2, and 3. Done. Illusory Impulse. Oh, I should have attached the Maximum Belt to the Ho-Oh. That's my bad. That's my bad. Hey, you give me money, I'll tell you that you're handsome and your jokes are hilarious. And I think I have... Do I have 1 or 2 switches? Neutralization? That's not going to save you. That's not going to save your Pheasantipity. All right, well, we have the Maximum Belt KO on the Fez, which is kind of all we need anyways. All right, well, let's go Maximum Belt, attach, energy retrieval, double fire. And just hit him with a... I guess just a retreat into, like, Squawkabilly or something. All right, end turn. So they have less cards. if we're going for the deck out game, they have less cards, but obviously they have land collapse. I did ditch my 2 gravity mountain because I was not expecting us to get into this situation. All right, now we're just kind of playing the waiting game. Like, hello? Hello? Have they given up? Have they realized that I'm too powerful for them? That a Hoa with a maximum belt is enough to KO them? I mean, like, I wish I believed in PDCGL enough to just use Iris that last turn. Hey, there we go. All right, as long as we get a bosses. Oh no, we did not get a bosses. If they mill our bosses, I think we lose. All right, yeah, we're definitely switching to the other build that I have with, with the dude, with the Frostlass. Even though I don't think it's necessarily the right way to play it, I just wanted to test it out. Like, you know, it is that time right after an update where the game could just be breaking right now and they're actually here, but they're not able to play. But it says PDCGL is back online. And oh, that glitch that's just the select glitch. For the Win just dropped a new Q Room plus Vileplume deck, and the idea has me pumped. All right, well, we got the bosses. Okay, so that's game. And you know what? You know what? You know what? But yeah, Joe Bison, that's just the select glitch. Normally, like what we call the deck select glitch or the card select glitch, it also extends to bosses and gust cards as well. So it's not just relegated to searching for cards from deck. It's just that's when it mostly happens. But usually with the bosses glitch, it's the top left, I believe it usually is. But it's not always relegated to just that. Yeah, usually it's top left, but it's hard to know for sure. All right, so we have Lively Stadium, Bravery Charm, Legacy Energy. Is there any reason to put anybody else in here? We got double Latios, or sorry, double Latias. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. See what happens. Like, we gotta collect our rewards. There's always a reason to put a Moongus in. Damn straight. Except this scenario and every other scenario. But Joe Bison, go watch my PDCGL. I mean, you've already watched it, but go watch it again. My PDCGL is never getting better video. And then go in the description of that video and look at my other 30-something videos about how bad this game is. And I can't remember what I said. Oh, love it when he's forced to pretend my terrible, just like my ex-wife before she was my wife. Well, I mean, if that's when you know it's not true, right? If your future ex-wife laughs at your jokes, oh, I think the game is broken. I think the game might just be broken. But, you know, you got to be able to suss them out. You know, that's how they get your money. You know, I get your money because I'm sincere, right? I am sincere when I say that your jokes are funny. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm sincere when I say it. Those women who just want to marry you for your money, they're not. You know, I'm obviously on a pilot salary and a Pokemon card GCG live player salary. All those women are just clamoring for the money. What the hell is this start? Is this might be another Ho-Oh game. This might be another Ho-Oh game. Oh, wait, it's Crispin. Okay, this might not be a Ho-Oh game. Didn't I put more supporters in this deck? Doesn't this version of the deck have more supporters and Pokegears? This is why I tell everybody, Pokegear is a lie. There's 4 Lily, 3 Research, 2 I, 4 Pokegear. Lots of balls to play. Well, maybe not enough balls. Maybe we need some more balls to play with. All right, let's go for switch. Let's add a switch to the list. And I mean, I guess if we had a switch, no, we'll keep it the way it is. We have that. Let's get another Ultra Ball. The 2 Lively State, like, we don't need protective goggles. If they hit me for weakness, they're winning anyways. All right, so let's go Mega Latias Legacy. Let's do this. We got this. All right, Mandrake. Let's do this. Oh, that reminds me. So, for all of my life, all 69 years up to this point, I always thought it was called a wyvern. Because, like, whenever I was playing, like, what, Magic cards or just, like, any fantasy book, it's like, I just thought it was pronounced wyvern. But it's wyvern or something. Apparently. Unless I've been misled by, like, The Witcher and stuff. Mr. Mountain Dew? Yeah, exactly. Don't I have a bunch of basics? Okay. All right. Let's do this. But yeah, like you always pronounce it wyvern. Yeah, I always thought it was wyvern, but like I think it's wyvern or something. Oh no, this is a Ho-Oh game. I refuse. I refuse. Okay, so what's the Oh, okay. I guess if I can like top deck something good, we just go for the Genesect. Because there's no... This is just why Golden Go is so crazy, right? Wither? So Wyvern? Yeah, I hate that. Whoa, what the hell was that? Wait, Team Rocket's Watchtower? Did it always have that animation and just like the previous board didn't show it? Or why was there like a teardrop? Why was there like a teardrop animation? I'm starting to regret all of my life choices. The Petront build is obviously the way to go. Okay, so I was thinking that this would work and that we would be in a really good position. Clearly that is not the case. Well, that is fantabulous. Let's go get Latios. And, yeah, get this guy. And then I guess just motivate. Oh, I did? Okay. Is that for all stadiums or just have I not been paying attention? Why was it a teardrop? Oh, speaking of teardrop, everyone in the TCG Pocket subreddit is freaking out because of the new set. And not in a good way. Because there's almost 400 new cards. Half of them are just like reverse holos. And if it's old cards, they don't count to your collection. And yeah, they're very unhappy. Clearly they don't know about like prismatic evolutions and stuff. You know, all those things, those fun things. Oh, man. Yeah, just I don't know how this... I thought this deck was going to be able to, like, just run through people. Maybe we go for Pokemon Catcher instead of bosses. So if I run Pokemon Catcher instead of boss, like Pokemon Catcher and Counter Catcher, we get rid of Lively State. We go, not on defense. The Frostlass was always going to be like, really, the Frostlass doesn't make any sense. And maybe you just have to be really greedy with the Ho-Oh and stuff and have 2 Ho-Oh. Bench space is obviously a premium, but you can have a Squawkabilly, a Latias, a Latios, a Mega Latias, a Ho-Oh. Is that 5 or 6? And then just like a flex spot. So you should be okay. I'll put the Lively Stadium down just to see if there's like a animation or something. Like if we're lucky, I can Iono them, but even if I Iono them, they're going to be able to draw 4 cards plus maybe another 3 to make it 7, just because that's what Golden Go does. Golden Go is just insane now. Okay, well, we got the Iono. Let's go. Okay, well, I can't do it now. Okay? I can't do it now. We have to play the game as it is intended. It's only Team Rocket, so it's only the Watchtower and the factory. And Omar, thank you for saying hi. It's been a long time. Well, we did get a Bravery Charm. We didn't get a Fire Energy, though. That is concerning. Really hope we get a Fire... Oh, we don't need a Fire Energy, because it's Fire, Psychic, Colorless. Okay. But obviously, I would prefer it. Let's go... Yeah, attach the Fire. We go Bravery Charm, Bravery Charm, and then Illusory Impulse. This is the reason... I mean, you saw it in yesterday's stream, yesterday's video. Golden Go doesn't care. It's like, oh no, you Iono'd me to 1. Whatever am I going to do? And it's like, oh, I'm just going to draw 2 with my active Golden Go. I'll have another 2 Golden Go on the bench. That's another 2 more. And then, oh, yep, also I draw 3 more with Lunatone. And I probably have a Cypher Maniac along the way. Like, they haven't even played a supporter, and they're going to win this game. They do not even need to play a supporter to win this game. Just because there's so much raw draw power. But if they somehow whiff a KO this turn, Trust Your Pilot could win this game. I think if they retreat into a Solrock or a Lunatone, then we have a chance of winning, but I don't have a basic. Ow. And Lyris, damn straight. We're trying to make it work. Normally, I would do all the testing off stream to find the perfect list, because that's all I do. I smooth out all the mistakes, like there's some nice feet. I get the perfect list. And never gonna let me down. It's not boring. I like Golden Go. It's just that it's 2-1 no, right? You just draw a million cards. What's the strategy of Golden Go? Draw a million cards. And so what's the strategy of Mega Latias? Lose every game. What is the strategy? You lose every single game. And we like it like that. Okay, so there's no more Golden Go in their deck, or they got one in their hand. Did I just see a Premium Power... Did I just see a Premium Power Pro in a Golden Go deck? 1-note decks are generally dull. Generally, yes. Oh, man. Well, Hand Trimmer won't do anything. Right? Because they'll just get rid of all their energy. So it's like, they're going to have a 3-card hand after this. Oh, my God. All right. Well, we can recover from this. It's unlikely, but we can. Yeah, we'll just go Fez in the active. I don't need the bosses. I would like to Iono if I can. We have the technology. I have to thin my deck as much as possible. I mean, the problem is the bosses might be what wins us the game here. So I think we go that way. We get 2 fire, and then we Pokegear first. Iono is good. And then what we're hoping for is we're hoping to play with some balls. I just want to play with some balls. And Mr. Mountain Dew, thank you for the combo. All right, let's go 1, 2. Yeah, I can't really do anything. Does it make sense? I guess it does make sense to attach the fire, because if I get my other Ho-Oh plus a fire, then we're in there. I got none of those things. I got negative of those things. All right, there's no reason to do that. We can't knock that out. I mean, do I just leave the Pheasantipity in the active? Because if I put the Ho-Oh in the active, that seems really bad. Yeah, we're just going to have to believe in the heart of the cards here. They're down 2 superior. They've got 8 energy in the bin. The Frostlass is literally useless. Petrarunt is better. And Walking Plane, you wouldn't know it because of how bad it was, but I did use Flip the Script. But it was so bad that you probably didn't even notice it, because it was garbage. And Mr. Mountain Dew, yeah, I should have just packed it up. And we all would have been much happier. Oh, goody gumdrops. All right, as long as they whiff the KO this turn, we'll be fine. Now, the question is, do they play it conservatively? If they don't have the knockout... Oh my god, they got the fighting. And it probably did. It also has the green arrow because... Oh my god, they're still drawing cards. And Mr. Mountain Dew, I don't even know what that combo thing is. But it also had the green arrow because it's a real big fan of Oliver. I was going to say Oliver Wood. Isn't that the guy from Hogwarts? No. No. Oh, God. Okay. I regret putting Frostlass in this deck. We're going to switch to the Petrarunt build, and we're going to see how that goes after one more game, because I'm an addict. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I knew it. All right, so Legacy Energy did nothing. We're going to edit the deck. We're going to go to this guy. We're going to get rid of Mega Kangaskhan. We're going to have... We have Gravity Mountain. We have this. We want... Yeah, no Iris. We want Lily for sure. 2 Lily. We have 2 Switch. I mean, sure. Let's put Town Store in there. Town Store. No, we don't want Town. We want 2 Gravity Mountain. Well, we also haven't used Gravity Mountain. Okay, so if I have Town Store, we have Break. Yeah, it's fine. We'll go to Town Store. If you give me 1 bit, you get a cool badge next to your name. Just throwing that out there. All right, so we have 2 lilies. We have, let's go 3 lilies, and then we'll cut the bosses. We'll put a counter catcher in here. We have an energy retrieval. We have 4 earth and vessel, which, yes, I agree is overkill, but we have to do it. And then catcher. Like, is there a back? I guess Ursaluna would be the backup attacker, right? Ursaluna would be our preferred backup attacker if we can put one in here. All right, everyone, start that combo. Pretend like you're a fighter and killer instinct and get that TJ combo going. Okay, they have a very low rating, which means they're terrible at Pokemon cards, which means we can win. Okay, well, joke's on you. I was going to choose to go second anyways. I feel it may, like, maybe oh my god. Every time, if you add Ursaluna to your deck, you're always guaranteed to start it. Literally every time. And it's freaking baby Roaring Moon again. Are you kidding me? Can we just face some... Oh, wait, there's a Buddy popping. Oh, no, it's the... Oh, god. Can we face something that I have a good... Can we face Mega Venusaur, please? Can we please get Mega Venusaur in here? Like, where's Mega Venusaur? Where's Raging Bolt? I'll take a Raging Bolt matchup. We might be able to win that. Just give me a 2-prize deck that hates life. All right, well, they're playing with some doo-doo. They're playing a real doo-doo deck. There's Pokemon Catcher, great timing. Okay, so let's go Squawk and Squeeze. And we want to, I guess, Ho-Oh and have the Ho-Ho. And then we just go directly, I don't know. I probably should have just Squawkabilly'd and then hoped we'd get something good. Okay, this is actually perfect. I mean, this is not a fun matchup, but this is kind of perfect. Let's go Golden Flame, 1-2, and then... Do I Ultra Ball? Yeah, I can't do this perfectly. As much as I would want this to happen. Oh, we also don't have our baby Latias EX. Well, baby Latias. We don't have our Latias EX. Okay, if I had Latias, we'd be fine. Naturally, it is not here. So let's go get rid of Maximum Belt, get to Fire. But it's like, when I'm trying to make a YouTube video, what I don't want is to run into stuff like this, where it's like, I know it's not going in a YouTube video. And Mr. Mountain Dew, hey, back when PDCGO existed, I would give away cards and packs for free, and people wouldn't even enter the giveaways. You'd be surprised. And yeah, notice... Pain Dawn, exactly. Notice how Mega Venusaur, we're not really seeing it. Not really seeing Mega Venusaur anywhere. It's not winning tournaments. Alakazam is everywhere. As soon as Trust Your Pilot uploads an Alakazam deck, that's everywhere. As soon as Trust Your Pilot says Mega Venusaur is trash, no one's playing Mega Venusaur. It's almost like I'm pathetic. All right, obviously the Koraidon is going to be able to knock out the Blood Moon Ursaluna, but they have to attack with Roaring Moon to get to that point. Meanwhile, I need a switch. There's 2 in the deck, and I'd really like to get one. Because if I can switch, we can knock out the Roaring Moon as long as they don't get a stupid booster. If they get a booster, I'm just going to concede. But yeah, Mr. Mountain Dew, don't forget the bits. You also have to purchase bits. It's not like they're just easily... It's not like you can use a Prime sub to get bits. You have to manually purchase the bits. And that's... people don't like doing that. Yeah. People don't have 5 bits. I've told people, hey, you can give me 1 bit, and I will literally give you a badge that nobody else has. Like, Ample Sample Tax did it. They have a badge. They're cool. And all the people who don't have the Boulder badge or any type of gym badge, they're less cool. And yeah, Xenolith, there you go. There's the Boulder badge. You know, Mr. Mountain Dew's got balls, got a sword. If you got balls and a sword, what else do you need in life? Okay, is there anything? I mean, I guess I get the Fez just to have it. And then we go... I mean, they're going to be knocking me out, right? They're 100% knocking out the Ursaluna if I can't get it out of the active. And if I don't get the switch, we lose. I didn't get the switch, so we lose. Oh, man. Okay. We have made the perfect act, but of course... And Naruto, I'm sorry, but you got to get that skibbity. You know, I got to get those kids in here, and they like the skibbity. I got that skibbity riz, as the kids would say. Okay, so I promise you, this is the last time we're playing the max belt version. We are going to Pecharunt after this. Sakyu is the opponent. They are about to get beaten off. Mr. Leon, great. Why do you ask? It's going beautifully. It's going so well that this is going to be a 12-hour stream. You know, let's make it a 17-hour stream. Let's just go absolutely nuts. But we're going to make this a 24-hour stream. Okay. If I'm going second, that's fine. Decided to go first. As long as we... Oh, man. I don't even know what to do in this situation. The odds of us getting something are very low, but... Oh, don't... Are you... This is either going to be Alakazam or Roaring Moon again. Is everyone playing Roaring Moon today or something? This is Alakazam. Yeah, Venusaur did go better because we... Oh, it's Alakazam. How am I losing all... How am I running into all these single prize decks? All right, so we have to go to the Pecharunt build. There's no other choice. And I guarantee you, as soon as we go to the Pecharunt build, it's going to be everything else. It's going to be all the other stuff. All right, let's get rid of that and that. I think I go for the hoe. And then boom. Golden shower. All right, we'll do that. Research. Would have really liked a good... Oh, wow. I was hoping for a good starting hand, and then PDCGL said, nah. You know what? This almost seems like a more cursed deck than Mega Venusaur. Yeah, I said it. All right, so in case they item locked me, I guess I should get that in case I top deck a Latias. Oh, no, I guess we just attach that. All right, well, next turn we're doing the thing. As long as we didn't prize the Latias. Okay, so we're going to Pecharunt. That is the answer to all the single prize decks is you play the Pecharunt build and you just use Strafe. Well, Marnie's Grimmsnarl just farms Alakazam on its own. You don't need poison. You just play Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl alone just defeats Alakazam because they can't, you know, if they have a Badoo, you knock that out. If they have Abra, if they're wearing a bra, they can't do anything. And King Super Smacks, obviously it's herdier. If they make a small herd, obviously it's herdier. Nice try. And look, see, Mr. Mountain Dew is literally giving away free money, and people are turning it down. It's what happened. Again, I was giving away so many free things. Nope, it's herdier because it has the word herd in it. So, boom, you just got roasted. Like, my nuts over a... Oh, okay, well, we're just going to have to hope they don't get more than 14 cards in their hand because I got to thin this deck down. And we also may have to manually retreat our Ho-Oh to knock out a Badoo, which is always fantastic. All right, well, here we go. We have the knockout on a Badoo, and all I had to Badoo it is expose an Ethan's Ho-Oh that gets knocked out if they have 14 cards in their hand. But I think, you know, the spirit the reason I kept that channel point reward instead of getting rid of it, like a lot of the other channel point rewards, is because I want it to be interesting, but that one is too vague, right? They make a small herd of only several members. They rarely make contact with people or other Pokemon. They disappear if they sense enemies. So then I would say it's Absol. But like it's very vague. Like it needs to have like a little bit of spice to it. You know, you got to make it spicy. Well, that's why but Absol rarely makes contact with people or other Pokemon. And Beamer joined. Beamer gave me bits. And Beamer, welcome to the cockpit. Oh, I thought that was a Neo upper for a second. All right, so they are not attacking with Alakazam this turn. In fact, they're just going to be using Badoo. They're just going to be Badooing your mom, because that's what we like. I mean, I guess I could attack with Latias, but this could very easily be, like, I can strafe. I can strafe here and take the knockout. Wait, Latias is a herd? The answer is Latia? That makes no sense. Okay, well, let's, yep. Let's Lilies and hope. We got it. We got it, everybody. Nice try. I'm going to strafe, and I mean, we're just going to, I don't know why I'm doing this. I should have healed the 10 damage. That would have made a lot more sense. But I just wanted to prove that I can take a knockout. That's weird. The HP buff disappeared for a second, but it was still 280. All right, well, they have a massive hand, and I have an Ino, and we have a Hulk. All right, so they're looking for rare candy. They can't let me take another prize. They have to knock out the Ho-Oh this turn. So all they need is rare candy, energy, Alakazam, and they're fine. It's just if they get into a situation where they don't take a knockout this turn, I think they lose. There's Hilda. If they get enriching energy, well, sorry, if they play enriching energy, they lose. Because I just won't put another Mega Latias down. And they're going to need like 14 cards 3 different times. And you won't even time them out. You're a merciful god. All right, suck you, suck you. If you attach that enriching energy, you probably just should concede because there's no way you can make a comeback. Okay, that's a bad sign. That's like a Pisces, to all my horoscopeologists in the chat. Because it's a bad sign, because I think Pisces is a bad sign. I don't know. I'm so over today already. You know, I shouldn't have gone live, but I was just like, you know what? The game went back online at the perfect time. Let's just run with it. Maybe PDCGL will reward me, and then it's weird. Right after maintenance, apparently everyone's playing Roaring Moon and single prize decks. We faced Typhlosion, multiple Roaring Moon, now Alakazam and Golden Go, and that's about it. And it like Alakazam and Golden Go are like 2 really popular decks. I don't feel bad for, like, I played Alakazam for a very long time and didn't lose a single game. I agree with Hilda and Enriching Energy. I don't agree with Hilda and Enriching Energy without Xatu. When Wondrous Patch comes out next month, or what's the date today? The 30th? So starting tomorrow, it's out this month. But when Wondrous Patch comes out, yes, Hilda Enriching Energy is goated. And Lyris, thank you. You're so, you know, my community is just such nice people. My community just is always so nice to me. I don't know what I would do without them. All right, let's, yeah, we'll just retreat. Retreat the feet. We'll go Earthen Vessel, away the Ursa Luna, because we have all of our attackers. We're just trying to thin out the deck now. And then we go attach to you, Shining Feathers. Yeah, single prizers are good. Like Alakazam is a great counter to Golden Go because there's not much Golden Go can do. You basically have the same strategy as Golden Go, except you give up one prize, whereas they give up two. And yes, they can use Solrock early, but as soon as you get to Kadabra, they can't use Solrock. That's why probably the last opponent we saw had the Premium Power Pro. Is probably just for Kadabra. Okay, I was like, are you still there? Oh, and I broke again. I'm sorry to say, I re-downloaded Marvel Snap. I enjoy Marvel Snap way too much. It is way too much fun. If Marvel Snap had like good direction and good management, I would enjoy it so much more. If it was run by people who actually care about the community and don't just want to go after the whales and charge $140 for like barely anything. It is my favorite card game from a gameplay perspective because you can take any deck against the top deck and still potentially win just because every game is different in Marvel Snap. And that's what I really enjoy is because of the, I'll call them stadiums. They're called locations. But you basically get 3 stadiums, for those who don't know, in Marvel Snap, and they're different every single game, and they each have different effects on the game. And Kroji, absolutely. Just, remember, I have to get to the 10 Mega Evolutions first. And Latias is sucking butts right now, and not in a fun way. Oh, I'll get to pretty much all the decks that I featured in my old decks with new cards. Really? Dionysus, that's what we're playing. That's what we're playing next. Okay, so we Iono them. We try to suck their butt. If that doesn't work, then we'll see what happens. All right, so Latios down. King Super Smash, that is an oxymoron. No one enjoys Venusaur. That's an oxymoron. Nobody likes Millhouse. All right, let's, how do I not screw this up? I feel like I'm going to screw this up somehow. Okay, I'm just going to Illusory Impulse. I know it's dumb, but I feel like I have to do it. Because there's a very big chance that PDCGL just screws me over here if I don't do this. All right, so we have everything we need. I'm just going to Illusory Impulse. We got the Superior. I will ditch the Latios and the Research. We're going to go get 1, 2... Yeah, we're going to get all these guys. And Evanescence, welcome in. Hopefully this turn would take me back to life. All right, I mean, they have their attackers. But if I can just find one more Iono, I don't know if they can recover from that unless they go like triple the Dunsparce and don't do anything. And it wouldn't be the worst idea if they can target my Latios. And Kroji, you gotta spend your channel points to find that out. Super Smash Kart? No, Venusaur. No one's been enjoying Venusaur. And low elo boy, it was great. I met your mother. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that one. I'm off my game today. It's that damn maintenance. You know, if I was allowed to start my stream at the normal time, I would not be losing any games. Venusaur is fantastic. Show me the tournaments that Venusaur has won, and I will show you a blank page. Venusaur has won 0 tournaments. Everyone is coping. That's cope right there, King Super Smacks. That is cope. You're coping right now. Venusaur just released, yes, but it didn't just release in Japan. where it has fallen harder than Mr. Low Elo Boy's mom tripping over a small crack in the pavement. Absolute everyone say King Super Smacks, stop coping. Stop coping, King Super Smacks. Are they one short? No, they have the Dunsparce. So they have the KO. And then I have the KO with Ho-Oh. Venusaur will win Lily. And Beamer, I will... What do you mean day off? I mean, I'm streaming. You know, what does that mean? I'm streaming. Obviously, I didn't get the day off. I'm streaming. Okay, so they take the knockout. There's a Fartazon. They did go overboard, though. As we know, as a fellow Alakazam connoisseur, we know that this could be rough for them. So we just go take the knockout with Ho-Oh and hope. That's all we can do. We have to hope that we get an Ino. We have 2 somewhere. Did we do any Inoing at any point? Like, what is my... They've had like a 5-minute turn. I don't remember what's going on. And Halifax, I think I made that joke in one of my videos, didn't I? Played Nestball. I played Ino. Did I shuffle my deck? They're going for the Fez, so that doesn't matter. If I had Legacy Energy, that really wouldn't matter. All right, so... Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay, so they're playing it smart. So it looks like I should draw with the Fez because I don't believe I shuffled my deck. And Mr. Low Elo Boy, absolutely. There's an energy retrieval. That's fine. We don't shuffle the deck. We go get Fez. And then attach the Psychic. Golden Shower. All right, I believe in you, Fez and Dippity. Give me an Ino. Let me win this game. You can suck my butt all day long. Yep, that's... I'll let you do it. I'll let you have it. And Croji, I told you. You know, Mega Latias, we have to play the poison package. That is the way. That is... I know the way, and that is the way. Is you got to play with the poison package. So I am going to get prepped for that because they're about to take the knockout. All I need to do is Night Stretcher and the Dunsparce, and that's... Well, they don't even need the Dunsparce. They can just go directly into Alakazam for draw. Okay, well, that... Never mind. Donking is allowed again? Well, it's not donking. We're not trying to be mean. It's just... It's part of the strategy. You take early prizes. Part of the strategy is taking early prizes. We're at combo level 4, baby. We're going up against Kukui. Can you do 300 damage? Not easily, but yes. It doesn't play Ho-Oh. It doesn't play Counter Gain. Those are things I would like to have, if at all possible. But as long as you're attaching an energy every turn, yes, it is possible. Oh, God. Oh, and good thing Prism Energy was fixed today because I forgot to switch him out. Oh, that was almost bad. I told you, as soon as we switch, I knew it. As soon as we switch, I knew this was going to happen. That we were going to run into Raging Bolt. We were going to go first. I told you this was going to happen. And Mr. Low Elo Boy, back-to-back weeks, baby. It's 2022 all over again. As I mentioned in my PDC Jill is Never Getting Better video, that's what we had to do for most of 2022 is they forgot to put an updater in the game. So we had to re-download it literally every single time. All right, so they're not doing anything turn 1, which is good. But I'm not doing anything turn 2. And I did nothing turn 1. And Problem Child, well, it used to be people spamming about the servers. So that's what it used to be. It was people spamming, oh, the PDCGL servers, blah, blah, blah. And now it's Mega Obama Snow. So that's why it's people like bot farming and stuff. I know it won't be in the YouTube video, but I literally called this like 30 minutes ago. I said, as soon as I switch over to the Pecharunt build, we're going to face Raging Bull. Because all I've been doing is facing Alakazam and Roaring Moon, you know, single prize decks. So, of course, what happens when I get to this, we face this stuff. Oh, goodness. I can't play my items, so it's just going to have to be Strafe, KO the Badoo, go into the Brute Bonnet, hope they don't have it like that. Yeah, Mega Latias has been going terribly. Since the last time you saw me, it's been going really, really bad. The Frostlass build did not work. Legacy Energy, you have no way to search for it. So that was a bust. I will admit that I'm drawing unusually bad. Right, I'm not finding energy when I need it. I'm not getting just, you know, basic things that I need to win. Obviously, taking the knockout on that Badoo doesn't really help the math because I'm just going to go on odd prizes. So it's not really a big deal. But let's see. If I can knock out their Ogre Pawn, which I'm not going to be able to do. Well, actually, I can do 160. Oh, that's not good. Wait, what? How is that a thing? What's going on? Oh, they're going for Sob? Okay, that's fine. And there be the Pecharunt. Okay, this is perfect. I have Penny. I don't think we can lose Penny in this situation. Or I guess I go for Penny. Penny up the Brute Bonnet, Pal Pad the Penny back in. Yeah, I guess that's the correct call here as we go Penny up the Brute Bonnet. Put you in the active. Go Brute Bonnet down again. And then... Actually, do I just take the knockout? Hang on a second here. Do I just take the KO? We have a knockout. I can strafe to the Pecharunt. Actually, let's try strafing. You know, it's a lot better than chafing. And then we'll go into the Pecharunt. And thank you for all the bits, everybody. And to play Colress or Hilda. But then you have to play Colress or Hilda. Hilda has no use in this deck. Colress does get you a stadium like Gravity Mountain or Perilous Jungle. Oh, I wish you'd started that Mega Kangaskhan so badly. But the problem with this build is that there's no Ho-Oh. You could definitely jam them together where you go, like you do a half and half. You play thinner lines of Brute Bonnet and Pecharunt. You play like a 2-2 Mega Latias, 1 Latios, 2 Ho-Oh, 2 Mega Latias, 1 Latios. Oh, they got the Torrential Pump. Okay. That's unfortunate. I think we're being outplayed, everybody. I'm not sure, though. All right, well, that's unfortunate. Let's go get rid of you. I only did 40 damage, and we're going to come up 10 short, right? Unless we get everything here. All right, I'm going to take a chance, and we're just going to go for it here. We are just absolutely going for it right now. And then we want to pal pad back in the lilies and the pennies. I got this. This is terrible, but I got this. And then we go jet energy on you. Carmine. If we hit, we got nothing. we literally hit nothing. All right, but what if we get Pheasantipity and that hits something? I think we're guaranteed unable to do it because we don't have enough bench space. Okay, hang on. Hang on. So you're damaged. I don't have what I need. Okay, I'm going to blow them. I'm going to give them a hyper blower. The Trust Your Pilot hyper blower special. Okay, so we're going to soften them up because this is why you give them his least of information. That's almost a sentence. Least of information as possible. And then you go Toxic Powder. You strafe into the Pecharunt. Strafe into the Pecharunt. Oh, I also have to select yes. I think the order of that should be just, you could press done, or I guess they don't have it set up that way in PDCGL. And Kroji, thank you for coming. And yeah, those combos are going crazy on Twitch. I don't know what they are, but people give me money and things happen, and I appreciate it. So if they can't switch the Raging Bolt, which I know... Oh, God. They can't keep getting away with this. Wait, that's a knockout, right? All right, so they have 2 prizes left. I can get another one. I can get another Mega Latias. We can go up with the Pecharunt. That's unfortunate. Okay, there's a count. Oh, so that's a knockout, right? That's a knockout on the Raging Butt. But I still have to take several more knockouts. And Mr. Low Elo Boy, I am not wearing pants. Of course I'm not wearing pants. Come on. You know me better than that. All right, so we want to go into you. Do I penny somebody up right now? And yeah, we just go Toxic Powder, because that is a knockout, right? I don't need to do anything else. We just go for the knockout. Pecharunt. I don't want to lose anything because if I penny somebody up, I'm just going to have to put them back down most likely. But yeah, knocking out that Badoo really didn't matter. In case you're paying attention at home. Knocking out the Badoo, not really a big deal. You are seeing how this deck can deal 300 damage with Illusory Impulse, though. Put the Pheasantipity down. Have a brain fart. Kukui have a brain... Ah, it's not a brain fart. I don't believe they can knock anybody out this turn. I'm also keeping the penny helps against the Wellspring Masked Ogerpon. In case they try to trap me. But I would very much like to have, like, an INO. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oh, that's going to sob again? No. No, I forbid you from doing what you're about to do. If you're about to do what... No. No. Do not bring up my Latias. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I told you, as soon if I... You're supposed to do 300 damage every turn. You know what? I'm uploading this to YouTube to prove to you how much PDCGL hates me. This game hates me. Never play Mega Latias. I regret all my life decisions. Okay, let's double check the list. Do we need the Iron Bundle? Would I rather have... Like, do we need double... I don't think we need double... We don't need to do double duty. Duty. Why do we have 4 Ancient Boosters? And we also struggled really hard to find Ancient Boosters last game. All right, so I think the strat is we get rid of the Latias, like 1 Latias. We get rid of 1 ancient booster. We have Town Store as just a backup. I also didn't find my A spec, for those of you also paying attention. We get rid of the Iron Bundle. We have Ho-Oh. And then I think we just ditched the 2 Psychic. Because what's the Psychic? Yeah, the Psychic's not doing anything. So we go for like 1, 2, 3, 4 Fire. We have Town Store. We have Mochi. Perilous Jungle, Secret Box. Night Stretcher. 2 Jet Energy. So I think... But the problem with the Jet Energy is that it's not a Psychic Energy, right? So the Jet Energy is not Psychic Energy. And obviously that's bad. Which means we want to just have like an Energy Retrieval in here. We have the 2 Night Stretcher. I have 4 Pokegear. 4 Carmine. We got Squawkabilly, right? Yeah, we have Penny, Squawkabilly, Ho-Oh. We're definitely going to prize a Ho-Oh, so we can't take that risk. I like this list. It's the best. It's the Hannah Montana list. I know I use that a lot. Cast it into the fires of Mount Doom. Now, we got this, everybody. Okay, I'm setting myself. I'm going to prep everything for this. I'm looking at a couple lists that I have just in case I'm missing anything. Yeah, maybe we don't need a million ancient boosters. Maybe we can cut down on that. Earthen Vessel, it's tough to call. I mean, I guess I don't need Prism Energy. We can just not have Prism Energy. And we can just go Psychic with Earthen Vessel. Cat it into the fires. Yes, cat it into the fires of Mount Doom. Okay, not the worst starter, but this is the worst start. And we're going up against Houday. Oh, wait, we can almost do this. I mean, I guess I just turn 1 Pokegear and hope for a Carmine. Ooh, we got it. Okay. This is interesting. I'm going to be 10 damage short of a KO if I do this, but I'm doing it. Okay? We go and get the, I guess, the Latias. Because I may want to be able to do some things here. We go Latias down. And then, worst case scenario, I can always save that energy on Volcanion. Because Volcanion can attack in this list. And that did not go according to plan. We are big sad here. End turn. All right, so that was a terrible turn 1. The deck is designed to go as fast as possible. Whenever I face a Petroant Donk deck, they always have it like that. It's not even a question. They just always have the Squawkabilly, the Carmine, all the things, the secret box. Is this Guardy? I would assume. I hope I can beat Gardevoir, not with discarding this hand, though. Oh, it's Zoroark. Oh, no. Okay, if I lose to end Zoroark, Mega Latias is confirmed terrible. And I think Volcanion, it's an extra 20 damage. Does that actually matter? And Digilena, I should have squawked. I should have squawked. I regret not squawking. Yeah, but I didn't think they'd get it like that. Right? You're saying I gave them a free one, but I didn't think they'd get it like that. I thought, you know, that they would do something else. They did not. And Zoroark is a regional winning deck. Yeah, so is Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Or in Japan, I think they probably won a tournament. And, you know, as much as I've ragged on it, yes, there is a possibility that it returns to relevancy. Okay, what is this? Why are you doing this to me? Let's go Carmine. Let's drive the Carmine. All right. We are knocking... This is cool. We are knocking out the Cleffa. but I can't do what I actually want to do here. So we just go toxic powder. They are getting knocked out. Let's go retreat into, I guess, the brute bonnet. Yeah, because they don't really have anything going on. So we're retreating to the brute bonnet. And then we get a free prize. It's kind of sad that the 2 wins in this video with Mega Latias are going to be against End Zoroark. But that's, that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's been a rough time. I will upload the VOD to the VODs channel once the VODs channel reaches 500 subs. I always put the link in the description of my YouTube videos to try to squeeze people's balls and try to get something good out of them. It doesn't really work. Yeah, Mega Latias is struggling. I think I'll still keep the original title of let Mega Latias EX can deal 350 damage every single turn, because it can. It does have that technology. It's just unlikely to happen. And this, I have to, believe it or not, I have to attach the fire, because if I attach the Prism Energy, that's my Psychic. And yeah, I'm not sure you want to have Prism Energy in this deck with the Ho-Oh. I think if you go with the Ho, then you want to just have Earthen Vessel and Basic Energy, because then it's easier to recover. The reason my original list here had the Prism Energy is because it didn't have Ho-Oh, then I sort of, retroactively changed it. Are they bringing up the Zoroark? Just to deny me a prize? Okay. This is interesting. There's the Pecharunt, goated. And then we go Fire Energy. Of course, we didn't need to draw the Pecharunt, simply because we had it like that anyways. All right, let's go for Latios. Let's get that out of here, or get that in here in case I need it. But yeah, I think the Volcanion just takes up too much bench space. Give me a Mochi. Give me a Mochi. Okay, well, that didn't work. I think the Volcanion, as much as I like it, it's just not doing it for me. So we don't want to take a KO. I know you're going to say, oh, we're giving them free damage. But I don't want them to be able to activate Phasendipity. And Mr. Mountain Dew, thank you for gifting. You're almost at 150 gifted subs. That's insane. Got a Jet. Oh, do you see what's wrong with the board position currently? Do you see what is wrong with my board? Remember, they did 8 hours of maintenance last week and 6.5 hours of maintenance this week to fix the issue with Prism Energy, but they did not fix the issue with just energy disappearing. Because again, they don't know how to fix most of the issues with the game. I know you can say, well, the game doesn't make any money, so obviously they're not going to have the best of the best. Who would apply to work on this game? They're not going to pay people a lot. You're going to get low entry level coders and programmers to work on this game. But still. And Nick, does that mean you're going to go watch the baseball playoffs? Hopefully you didn't stop watching baseball for the past month and you're expecting to see the Mets. And the Twitch audience hasn't seen this yet, but the YouTube audience has. I mentioned in the intro that this is both faster and slower than the version that can do 300 damage, turn 1 going second. And Caddy K.
I hate that it makes me not want to play, but I want to play.
Exactly. Exactly. The Pokemon trading card game is so much fun, but the Pokemon Company is actively trying to make us hate it. All right, so the Monkey Dories get knocked out. They probably should have attached to the active, right? You attach to the active so you can monkey around, then retreat it, and then play with your PP a couple times. Assuming they can play with their PP. But yes, faster and slower, because you can slow games down with Pecharunt, because they don't want to knock out a Pecharunt. When they see a tasty 3-prizer, they're like, I want that in my mouth like their toes. I haven't found Secret Box. I haven't been able to play with anyone's Secret Box yet with this deck. Perilous Jungle, maybe it should be a 2-2 split with Perilous Jungle and Town Store. And again, I don't think the Volcanion is worth the bench space. Don't get me wrong, I think Volcanion is good. I just don't think it's... Oh, we're knocking out that... We're knocking out... You're going to give me a Zoroark? I'm knocking that dude out. All right, so it doesn't matter what I do. We just go for the K. All right, so we attach to the Latios, because that's most likely to not get attacked. Unfortunately, I think I have to hold the hand. Because if they don't Iono me, we are absolutely in business. All right, so 1, 2, buckle my shoe, illusory impulse, and problem child. Well, it doesn't matter. If they were playing the most optimal Zoroark list that drew the nuts, I don't even think we lose this game. And we prize Secret Box, of course. I add Ursaluna to a list first game. We start Ursaluna. I play a deck with Secret Box as the ace spec, hoping to find, you need to find your tools and your stadiums. Prize the Secret Box. You literally cannot watch a full Trust Your Pilot stream. Oh, I should probably continue that. You cannot watch a full Trust Your Pilot stream and not think at some point that the PDCGL dev has it out for me. Pretty privilege, more like pretty punishment, am I right? They're just so jealous of how attractive I am. We're far beyond conspiracy theory. This is just fact. There is someone at the Pokemon Company whose job is to screw Trust Your Pilot to keep him from ascending to a higher level. They know my stream schedule. They know everything. They know, they're just looking. They're just like, hey, what can we do to screw him over? Oh, what's that? You added a Blood Moon Ursaluna to your deck, Trust Your Pilot? It'd be a shaman if you started that in your opening hand the next game and that was it. Yeah, and they don't give me drops. They specifically changed their drops handling. So it's not for everybody in the category. It's just for certain streamers who they don't hate. Okay, we got it. We got to do it. Can I do it? I don't think I can do it. But we do got the Mochi. We can strafe. If I had room, we could do it. Actually, I have Secret Box. Is that I don't think that's enough, though. I have Secret Box for Perilous Jungle. We can get Binding Mochi and Lily's Determination and Palpad. All right, I mean, if they go crazy with Monkey Dory, we might lose, but that's fine. We'll just go strafe. Yup, almost screwed that up. And then end turn. There we go. So if they don't move that Zoroark, they're done. If they do move that Zoroark, they're done. I'm sorry, YouTube audience, that this wasn't as exciting, but what I've learned after a couple of hours of playing this is that Mega Latias, it's what we thought it was, right? I wasn't very high on it coming into Mega Evolution base set. It was all about Mega Lucario and Venusaur and Manectric. And then Kangaskhan ends up being the most fun. Lucario's the best. Mega Gardevoir, you're playing one copy, and then in 3 weeks you're swapping it out for Mega Diancie. But there's no world where Mega Latias is better than Raging Bolt. This this survives rotation, right? Yeah, because we'll have Latias. We're losing Brute Bonnet, but we'll still have the main Ho-Oh version of the deck. That will survive rotation. This version of the deck won't because Brute Bonnet's gone bye-bye. So you will still be able to do 300 damage. The problem is that because Golden Go is the top deck right now, everyone is looking for ways to counter Golden Go, and the main way to counter Golden Go is single prize decks that hit super hard, and that's Alakazam and Typhlosion. And guess what's a bad matchup? I don't know why it's a teardrop, but it's a bad matchup because Alakazam just needs 14 cards to one-shot Mega Latias, and Typhlosion, with all 4 Ethans in the discard pile, that knocks out Mega Latias. And, you know, doing 300 damage and losing all energy, you can't do that 6 times. You can do that 3 times very easily. But then even strafe, you know, you're doing 140 damage. That's not knocking out a Typhlosion unless you have Gravity Mountain, but you have to have Perilous Jungle. There's too many ifs, ands, or buts. You're so much better off just playing Raging Bolt if you want to play a dragon that hits hard. And it's not like Raging Bolt needs a ton more energy in play. Like, Mega Latios needs 3 on itself, and you have to pair it with Baby Latios, and you have to pair it with Ho-Oh EX. Whereas Raging Bolt needs 2 energy on itself, but 5 in play to deal 350, but you can choose, oh, I don't need to do 300 damage. Do they realize they just lost? All right. Lily still, everything KOs it. All right, so let's go. Can I do this? Sure. Yeah, I think we're fine, right? If I go, let's just Lilies. Like, we don't quite have it yet, but we almost have it. Okay, we don't have it at all. I take back what I said. We do not have this in the slightest. How did we... Okay, I guess we just go for a Fez? I'm just going to go for a Fezandipity and see if we can get it like that. And Tick, didn't I put the Peturunt up there and that was the 6? Okay, well, I don't know what I was hoping for, but we didn't get it. All right, so let's go attach to the Broop on it. And then we have Pokegear. We have the Mochi. So we're fine. But yeah, I wish it worked out that way. Yeah, if I'd promoted the Volcanion, that would have been 20 more. We're 20 short. So I can win just with Volcanion. This is why the build is better, but the reason this version is better is because it doesn't focus on Mega Latias, right? It's a Peturunt deck. Wait, there was a Mega in the deck? Oh. I'm sorry. I told you. This stream was good. There's going to be misplays. I thought, oh, I don't have a Night Stretcher. I can't do it. But, you know, the reason I didn't do that is because I wanted to take a 300 damage attack. That was entirely the reason, is I wanted to do a 350 damage attack. That was the entire reason, is I want to go Illusory Impulse and do a 340 damage attack with Perilous Jungle. That was it. Because I could have done the boring thing and just strafed. Everyone would have hated that. Right? Who would have enjoyed seeing me use strafe and win the game last turn? When I can do a bajillion damage this turn. Literally, I can go Volcanion to burn. I can go get a Mega Latias. We have the energy, we have everything. See, Lena, you're operating in the past. I'm operating in the future box. You know, you're an ancient booster. I'm a future capsule. Okay, I do wish... Okay, they're taking a very, very long time right now. Oh, they have 0 cards in deck. See, this is what happens when I try to do math, is I don't pay attention to things happening on the board. My brain, there's just this disconnect. It's like I'm dial-up internet and someone ripped a cord. There's just this disconnect. But we had game from the very beginning. You're welcome, YouTube audience, for showing you just how good Mega Latias isn't. You can save your credits. You do not need to buy this. I don't see really a world where it's... Okay, why? Why? You just made my life so much more difficult. You just made life far more difficult than it needs to be. Wait, do I lose now? Hang on, I think I might lose now. Wait, what? There's a world where I lose now. Nobody panic. Everything's fine. There is a chance that I lose this game. Okay, that's not what we want. We want to... We don't need the mochi. Forget what I said earlier. We don't need the mochi. We need the Mega Latias. Okay, and then we Pheasantipity. Okay, this is bad. This is getting worse by the second. Sure, we'll get the Mew. Can I please not lose this one? That would be super great if I could not lose. Oh, no. I think I lose. Oh, no. Okay, so, you know, we're just going to pretend like I'm the #1 PDCGL player of all time, okay? It's not true because I took a 2-month break. That's the only reason. All right, we're going to Carmine. Is there anything in the deck that can even save me? We have a Night Stretcher, but that's not going to do it. We needed the penny. We 100% needed penny. We didn't get it. So I have to go energy retrieval. And then we'll get 2. We attach to the active. We go Lily's Determination. Okay. And then Toxic Powder. Retreat. Well, see, this just made it more exciting. This just made things super duper exciting because now you don't know. Is Trust Your Pilot actually going to win? Or did Trust Your Pilot make an oopsie? Okay. Oh, I just poisoned them. Why did I just poison them? I have no idea. And I also gave them many more things. I am crashing out right now. I have no idea what's going on. I should not have streamed today. This should be a lesson for future me. If it's a maintenance day and the maintenance goes past your normal stream time, I'm gonna... I don't know. I've ruined the name Trust Your Pilot. You know what? This isn't going in the YouTube video. No, didn't happen. Didn't happen. Never happened. YouTube audience, you can't prove it. And we got those 200 trainer points. Yeah, I just, you know, I shouldn't have, I knew I shouldn't have streamed today. All right, 156. We're facing off against who chins? Me chins. All right, let's go first. Okay, this is not the best start in the world, but it does allow us to get the Pecharunt. We're going to struggle without our energy retrieval to get energy back, so I have to be very careful. We're probably going to only have 2 Mega Latias. Okay, okay. Yes? I am guaranteeing a victory right now, YouTube audience. I know, crazy, right? Trust Your Pilot guaranteeing a victory. And believe it or not, we do not want to put Perilous Jungle in play. Why don't we want to put Perilous Jungle in play? Because that would give us the donk victory. We don't actually want to win right now. We just want to go Nest Ball, this thingy, and then done. And then we're going to Carmine. Yeah, that's fine. And then you go down. We got the booster, Carmine. Because if I put the Perilous Jungle down, oh my god. Literally everything I went to go and get just showed up in my hand anyways. I was like, oh, I got to play this super smart. We're gonna go get what we need. Oh man. Okay, we don't have a supporter for next turn. I do have a Squawkabilly. Why do I even bother? This game really does hate me. Okay. Sure. Get that and that. Let's have double Brute Bond. In case they try to get cute, we're gonna have double Brute Bonded on the field. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna beat you off right now. You're going to try and target my Brute Bonnet? Not going to happen. All right, so Binding Mochi. And then, of course, we don't have it like that. But let's go Toxic Powder. And then I very much want to penny up the Squawkabilly. Yeah, we got double poison. If I can penny up the Squawkabilly, that'd be perfect. I did go first, so well, actually, they can knock out my Pheasantipity this turn. If they have Maximum Belt, which they can get with Town Store, and then they just have to do the Premium Power Pro. That's one way to do it. But the Lucario... So this could be interesting. It really obviously depends what they do. They can take a knockout of the Pheasantipity if they get really lucky. But this is another Mega Battle. Right, we're going to find out. Is Mega Lucario... Oh, Mega Lucario is so much better. Because just, you know, when you destroy yourself, when you destroy your body, when you ravage yourself, just to get the opportunity to make sure, okay, I need to make sure I get a Brute Bonnet set up. I'm going to use every trick in my book to get a Brute Bonnet, and then you Carmine and you get a Brute Bonnet and an Ancient Booster. No one in their right mind would be able to recover from that. And I'm not in my right mind on a good day. So imagine how much worse it is for me. All right, so what I want them to do is attach to the active. If they attach to the bench, we are screwed because then they can get a Mega Lucario set up. We want them to attach to the active, okay? Or maybe just attach to nobody. Oh, they attach to the bench. Now we're in a situation where we need to top deck some things. If we can top deck to bosses, we can win. Otherwise, they're just going to hurry. Oh, no. I don't understand how this keeps happening. All right, so we have the retreat. I guess what I do is, let's find out if Latias is in the deck. Though I'm not even sure I want to put it into play at this point. Yeah, we are really screwed right now. We have 5 ball cards. I think I just have to believe in the heart of the cards at this point. Okay. I wish I didn't, but I did. And we'll get rid of those guys. We will go get the Latias. And then Latias down. Retreat into you. Okay, I have to poison the active. And then we go into what? Squawkabilly? Actually, no. Yeah, we have to go into the Brute Bonnet. So we go into Brute Bonnet. They are most likely going to target the Pheasantipity. If they target the Pheasantipity, that's okay. And they're in a situation where they have to, what, double? They have to double Premium Power Pro. They have to drink Orange Gatorade twice in order to knock out the Brute Bonnet with Aura Jab to set up a Hariyama. Sorry, a Harimama. And that will not be easy. Obviously, if they have a Maximum Belt. Oh, God. They could have taken the knockout of a Pheasantipity last turn if they just used Maximum Belt on a Riolu and a Premium Power. So absolutely what we have discovered is that Mega Latias, you can't win. There's just no winning with this deck because it gives up 3 prizes. It requires far too much of a combo. And as much as I wanted it to succeed, it can't. It is not ready for this meta where Golden Go can easily knock it out and give up 2 prizes, where Golden Go doesn't matter if you Iono, it doesn't matter if you go turn 1 Pecharunt. If they have 2 Gimme Duel in play and you turn 1 Pecharunt them, they're like, thank you. You went on odd prizes. Yeah, you can knock out another one, but I can just knock out a Mega Latias and I can recover from an Iono. I can recover from bad hands. It's unfortunate. And they got the baby Lucario. Oh, wait, what? Don't wait. You better. Okay, I was like, you better have another Riolu. Wait, what? Are they being high greedy? Okay, they're going for the... Okay. The sequencing got me worried there. It's like, you're going for the Lucario first? Did... They better have a gust. Again, the sequencing is very weird. They have not played it. There we go. Okay. They're hurting my brain right now. I'm in a situation where I have to lilies. Yeah, they took the knockout. That's fine. They cleared off that guy. We go... I'm just going to attach to the Latias. We're going to forego the Ho-Oh. Forego the Ho-Ho. If I get Penny here, do I play it? Well, it doesn't matter. Like, if I get Penny, do I use it on the squawk? Because we need the bench space really badly. Though we also need all of those things. We got all the things we needed. Okay, this is where we make the comeback of all comebacks, even though we're technically winning. But this is where it's comeback time. Okay, it's the opposite of what the 2025 Mets did at the end of the season. It is time for a comeback. And then we go Perilous Jungle. We go Toxic Powder. Okay, Strafe. Yes. Pecharunt. Did we even need the Perilous Jungle? I keep forgetting. It's 160. It's 140 without the Perilous Jungle. 160 with the jungle. So yeah, we didn't need the jungle. But it does at least stop them from, I don't know, getting another air balloon. They already have the max belt in their hand. And they have 2 Hariyama. And they have a Mega Lucario just sort of waiting. Which is very bad for us. But what I can do is I can penny the Squawk ability. Yeah, they're going to bring up probably the Latias. Though it doesn't really matter. They can just knock out Latias whenever they want. You go for... Okay. That's unfortunate. So what's going to happen here is they're going to go... Mega... Don't confuse me again, Cleveland Chins. Okay? You have... Okay, we have the Maximum Belt. You have the Mega Lucario. Oh! Oh! Oh, no. They have to draw some more cards. Where's all their Mega Lucario? Alright, there's an Artisan. That's fine. Mega Latias is just bad. I wish it wasn't, but if they whiff their Mega Lucario, we can win. Also, they have to get an energy. If they got rid of all their energy and there's no more energy left because they have plenty, then they can't use the second attack. It just doesn't have enough hit points. There's the Lucario. I mean, I can do it again, right? I can go for the Pecharunt combo again. And then they have to use Aura Jab. As long as they can't find a Hariyama, we will be in there. So let's try it. Let's see if we can make the craziest of comebacks here. And it would be super great if I could get an Ino. Naturally, that's not going to happen. Okay, what is the order here? We want to go Ultra Ball away, the Carmine and the Mew. Go get the Lottie. Oh, God, we don't have... We prized the other one. This is the opposite of last game where we had everything we needed. Okay? Time to panic. We put another Pecharunt into play. Because they're not going to retreat. They're just going to knock out the active. They don't got it like that. We are totally fine. We are not totally fine. Okay. You can go there. I guess I just lilies because this is a terrible hand. I'm starting to think the deck doesn't play Ino, by the way. And then we go retreat into Pecharunt. Okay. We can still win. We don't have Iono. We have nothing going on. This is getting painful. Like, I'm not watching my own stream. If I was, I'd be like, this is painful. I got another Mega Lucario that they're going to be able to fully power up. However, if we can Iono them in a deck that doesn't play Iono, we might just have it. Okay, so they got it. Okay, so that's GG. This is why. Wait, they play 3 Turo, or did they Palpad them back in? They play 3 Turo. That's a little much. Okay, you don't need to be this person. All right, we're gonna change this list around. We're gonna fix all the issues. All the issues with this deck are about to be fixed. You're gonna be in awe of how good I am. Okay, that's an interesting image right there. You're gonna see how good I am at fixing bad decks. All right, so we want to edit the deck. We want to get rid of the Ursaluna. We get rid of the Mew. We have this guy. We have 2 of those. We have 2 Pecharunt, 2 Brewbonnet. No, we have to make this work. Those are the rules. We have 2 Perilous Jungle, 2 Town Store. We have 2 Ancient Booster. We have Binding Mochi. We want to put double Iono in the deck. Okay, and then we want to get rid of these guys. We want to have 3/4 Psychic. And then like an Earthen Vessel or something, right? We could also, yeah, we have Countercatcher and Bosses. We have a Palpad. Let's get rid of the Palpad. Like, we just want to have maximum consistency here. So let's get that in there. What would help? Like, I guess we don't need the Palpad. We have the Bosses. We can just get a regular catcher. We have Secret Box. We can do this, everybody. I believe, I have faith that we are going to win a game with this deck. Press 1 if you believe. Press 2 if you're a non-believer. If you're a true believer, press 1. Oh yeah, we also need the Volcanion. The Volcanion just takes up too much space. We know what we need to win. I will put a 3rd one in there, though. And then we have 2 Night Stretcher. We have an Energy Retrieval. We have very thin lines. That's okay. We have the Penny. We have Lilies. We have 4 Con. We're going to get off to the best start possible. And then I want a... Yeah, we have 4 of that. Maybe we want 3 and 5. Yeah, 3 and 5 I think maybe makes more sense. We have the Ho-Oh. Let's put a second Latias. So actually, I think the Latias is more... No, they're both very important, aren't they? And Rex, you follow just to say that you don't believe? I believe I believe enough for the 2 of us. You and I. All right, let's just... You know what? Pokemon Catcher is guaranteed. It's guaranteed flips here. Is there any other, like, spice card that I'm missing? Is there any, like, one card? Don't say any other card but what you're actually playing. We have enough energy. I guess an Earth... Let's put an Earthen Vessel in the deck. Let's put an Earthen Vessel in the deck. That could never go wrong. All right, we got an Earthen Vessel. We're going to win. The stream will not end until I win a game with this deck. Do we have a deal? Someone has to sub, and the stream will not end until I win a game. All right, Wong, Wine Hint. Okay, and there we go. Acerola, you want me to put but Acerola doesn't work in this deck because you discard your energy, right? Well, I guess we could. Do I have Crispin? There we go. That's what it should be. Though that doesn't really help either, does it? Would you look at this starting hand? Didn't I just put in 2 catchers and say they're guaranteed gust? And then we get the Secret Box Ultra Ball starts? Yes, Crispin. I knew I was forgetting. The Crispin counter gain is also a thing. That was what I mentioned. Yeah, just again, I'm having brain farts here. It's Mega Lucario. Redemption time. I know it seems like I'm gonna go for the donk here, but don't worry, I'm not, because I want to prove to you how good I am. I want to prove that I'm the #1 player in the world, and I can't do that if I win too quickly. So we're just gonna go Secret Box. We're gonna get Town Store, yeah, this thing, that guy, and Carmine. No! I wasn't. Well, we did win, but nobody subbed, so it hasn't activated. God, see, why couldn't you just bench somebody else? This is why I didn't want to start the Pecharunt. Because people think that they're going to get donked. All right, well, clearly this is the list. It's a rematch. Please don't give up. I was not going to do it. I need a game for the YouTube video. Okay, so they're going to choose to go first then. I think if they realize that they're facing the same person, they're going to choose to go first. And Mr. Mountain Dew, yeah, Acerolas is funny. Yeah, see, they chose to go first. They know. They know what they have to do. And then, of course, we start the Fez, which is literally the one card in the deck you do not want to start in this matchup. But then, of course, we get Secret Box. Yeah, they are spared. But if we lose this one, I'll make the change to Crispin. Ooh, thank you. They're just going to go for a Sol Rock or a backup Riolu if they think they need it, because I can knock out that Riolu. What they're going to try and do is try to get another Riolu on the bench. If they don't, then they're... Oh. Okay, they got it. They got it. They ditched... What? Bosses? What are you doing playing bosses? Wait, they... I cannot right now. They're going to concede again. There's no world where they don't concede, because I'm going to knock out their stupid... Okay, you know what? They got rid of a bosses. I am not going to go for the Pecharunt this turn. I know I should, and that would be the smart thing that a smart person would do, but they've already shown that they have a penchant for just sort of leaving. And YouTube audience, you have no idea what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that we've already faced this opponent. We went first. They saw I was playing a donk deck. I had no intentions of actually donking them, but of course they conceded. And yeah, this is a good start. So we go Booster, Town Store, Nest Ball. I'm going to put the Latias in play because I don't want them to concede. This is the problem. I have been playing this deck for far too long. It is not good. Do not play Mega Latias. You can put a copy of Mega Latias into your Ho-Oh Armarouge deck, but that is all you're allowed to do. And then I'm actually going to try and bring up the Lunatone. Hey, there we go. Let's bring this guy up. Yeah, we'll bring up the Lunatone. This is how desperate I am for them to not leave. Please don't leave me. Okay, so Pokegear does nothing. Pheasantipity is about to get bodied. I guess we just Toxic Powder, manually retreat into Latios, and go from there. All right, that was a terrible turn. But the thing is, the reason Pecharunt is so good is because, you know, you have to fill up your bench and you don't start Pheasantipity. Whenever I've played Pecharunt, you just don't start Pheasantipity. I've started Pheasantipity, back-to-back games? Yeah, play Mega Latias if you're feeling like you hate yourself. They don't have a Hariyama. They ditched the bosses. I already know that they cannot take this knockout. I know for a fact that they cannot take this knockout this turn. They've ditched too many resources. Obviously, yes, I should have knocked out the Riolu. Do they not believe that I can knock out their Mega Lucario? Okay, this is going in the video if I take the KO. It's very unlikely, and I need several things to make it happen. But this is full greed right now. Okay, first things first, we check the deck to make sure that we have what we need. I mean, if I have to play Carmine, I think I still have to go get the booster. Even if I lose it, I think I have to get it. So we want Ho-Oh, Latias. That Ho-Oh, Latias, and Latios. So I have to get the Latios from the discard pile. That's step one. Latios from the discard pile. We're going to need Ho-Oh. And then we flip the script. Well, these are all terrible. Oh, couldn't have picked worse cards. There's Carmine. Okay. If this is... That's a Lily's. Do I Carmine this hand? Or do I just go for a fresh 8? Because then they knock out the Fez. I think I just go for a fresh 8. Because I believe in the heart of the cards. You have to believe sometimes. Sometimes you need to believe in the heart of the... We got... Oh, we actually got it. We actually got it. Oh, everybody. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh, I thought we got it because I didn't put the energy in the discard pile. Oh, no. Oh, we would have had it. We would have had it if I had one more energy. We were that close. We were that close. Oh, no. We were so close. I can't believe I've done this. All right, yes. Let's go into the Latios again. I know they have the Hariyama. Wildcard, we were so close. I thought we had it, but I was an energy short. If I'd used Carmine and we Carmined into that, we would have been fine. But there was no way we would have gotten all 3 or 4 cards we needed. So yes, if I would have Carmined and those are the cards we would have ended up with, that would have been perfect. Naturally, that is not what happened. Naturally, the game screwed me over. And I wasn't able to baby Petrunt, so we can't knock out the Mega Lucario this turn unless we do the same thing. The only way the Mega Lucario is getting knocked, and there it is. They still have to play with Premium Power Pro. Go for Fez. Go for Fez. Go for Fez. You know you want it. Go for Fez. Come on, this has been a terrible... No! You don't have the premium power. There's no way you have it. Just do your 270 and be sad. Prove that Mega Latias is the greatest Mega ever printed, and that all of those hundreds of losses I suffered today were all just flukes. I think that means they don't have it, right? If they went for Makuhita and they haven't just slapped... If they haven't just... If they haven't drank the Gatorade... Oh my god, they still have a supporter, all that, and they still can play the game. They did so much. I thought it was just... What's the worst deck? I'd say this is worse than Mega Venusaur. I know. Crazy to say out loud, but this is worse than Mega Venusaur. Did they whiff? Did they? Maybe they don't play premium power, because there are lists. Oh, what is wrong with that town store? That town store is 2 separate cards right now, by the way. I can't even tell what it is. Oh, they whiffed. Oh, okay. Okay, we got this. We got this. This is the comeback of all comebacks. Maybe they only have 2 Premium Power Pro, because some people are like, oh, Premium Power Pro. No one cares about that card. Okay. If I... Wait, do I even want to poison? Oh, I don't have it, do I? I was thinking I had it, but I do not currently have it. Which is, again, very pathetic. I'm starting to think this deck is even worse than I originally intended, but let my suffering be for your enjoyment. Let's go yes into the Latios. I could have Iono'd, but most likely they're just going to Turo up the Hariyama that they have on the bench, or just manually retreat and then take the KO with their Hariyama. They have lots of things available to them, and none of them are good for me. Even though they whiff the premium power, this is bad. This is going in the YouTube video no matter whether I win or lose, and they got... Okay. Because I am determined. The reason I came back, or one of the things that I said when I came back, was I am going to make a YouTube video of every stream. It doesn't matter if I win or lose, I'm making a video, and this is a lot of losing. I will upload the VOD as soon as the VOD channel gets to 500 subs and gets monetized, and you will see just how bad this deck is. You know, you can argue maybe it wasn't the perfect list, you know, I made some misplays. Admittedly, I didn't get any time to test because this game needs 700 hours of maintenance every month. Okay. Okay, we got this. This is guaranteed victory. We just knock out the Mega Lucario. We do 340. We knock it out. We don't have a Latios, which is kind of a card we need at this exact moment, but that's okay. Okay. Do we need the Perilous Jungle? Not if we're doing 340. That's 80 on you, and that'd be 90 with the poison. So we can go... No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want to go boom, boom. I'm having a mental breakdown. It's okay. These things happen. They're all part of the plan. We don't have a Latios. We don't have a lot of chances of winning this game either. All right, so if I flip the script, we can maybe get that Night Stretcher back. We did not get the Night Stretcher, but we do have the bosses, which I wouldn't say is an improvement, but we can take the KO. And then in that situation, we go Golden Flame, attach to you. We don't put the Petrarunt down. We don't put the Town Store down, I don't think. Do I put the Latias down? Yes, because that is how we win this game. Is we put the Latias down, and then we go boss's orders, bring you into play. Do I have anything left for Gust? I can maybe Pal Pad. All right, and then we go retreat into this one. We go Toxic Powder. Okay, and then Strafe. It gets knocked out due to poison, which is really cool. And I think yes, right? I think yes, we... No, I'm gonna be real swifty here. We go no. I'm gonna confuse them. They're expecting me to do this. And I know if I'd gone for the Iono, it was gonna be a draw of 6 and put them down to 4. And, you know, maybe I get the Night Stretcher and we can knock out the Mega Lucario that was fresh. The problem with that strategy is that this is PDCGL. You have to remember, this stream is already featured. I put a Bloodmoon Ursaluna in the deck, and in the next game I start the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. So that's already happened. I have prized all my good cards before. See, they're going to go for the Hariyama, and then I'm going to Iono them to 1, and then we just win. And this is where Acerola would have been nice if you could play 2 supporters at once, but you can't. Okay, they got all the Makuhita. That's bad. I'm going to Iono them to 1. If I can just get like a Latios, we will be fine. There's Fighting Dawn. If they attach to the Mega Lucario, that's also really bad. They're going to attach to the Mega Lucario. That's really bad. They still haven't played Premium Power Pro. Oh, man. And Hatsune Miku, thank you. I imagine you'll be giving me money very soon, because that's what people who say I'm awesome do. All right, step 1. Latias EX in the active. Step 2. Don't fail. There's a Broop on it. That would be considered failing. All right, and we want to put... We just want to get rid of everything. Get rid of that and that. Just get rid of everything. That's the whole goal. We need the Night Stretcher and the Pokemon Catcher. This is going to come down to this. This is going to be the craziest finale you've ever seen. We want to keep the Perilous Jungle. We want to waste the Nest Ball because we don't want to see it again. We want to get the craziest draws in history here. Do I have Counter Catcher? Oh, we can do it. We can do... The things are lined up here. Things are not lined up anymore. Things were lined up. They are not lined up anymore. And I guess my only option is to lose now, right? Because I don't have the Latios, so I can't put the Mega Latios in the active. I guess I have to damage the active. Okay, hang on a second. Because I'm going to need to keep the switch. So if I go retreat into you, and then I guess if I poison, I do take the knockout, right? That does prevent like a Turo situation. So we go strafe. And then take the knockout, yes. I don't even think it matters from a logistical standpoint what I do. If they have an energy, they win. If Ino is a lie, remember, this is going in the YouTube video no matter what. Win, lose, or draw, this is going in the YouTube video. Oh, no. Please don't tell me Ino is not a lie. If Mega Latios, oh my, no, like I played the percentages. That was the correct play. Was knocking out the Hariyama, so it removes any chance of a Turo. I Ino'd them to 1. They get the stretcher. They would have had everything. The stretcher is literally This is so cursed. I can't right now. And that was what I was thinking. That was the other option. But I figured with an Ino to 1, they weren't going to be able to get anything. You know, they weren't going to get the energy. Like, I played yes, it was, they hadn't played a Premium Power Pro, but if I leave the Hariyama alive, then they can just Turo it, and that would be really bad. So it's like there was no real way of me winning that then. Because they just had everything. Because this game is the devil. And I'm never meant to win a game ever. Oh yeah, I forgot to put in Crispin and stuff. All right, so Brute Bonnet in the active. We do maybe have a turn 1 here. Oh, it's Slowking. It's Slowking and they started Kyurem. Fantastic. This is another loss rate. Oh, wait. Oh, it's for the wins video. Oh, okay. Like, yes, obviously Forest of Vitality made Gloom and Vileplume better. Okay, sure. This is just for the wins deck. I will try to win. We'll see what happens. I mean, we'll poke a gear first in case... Oh, geez. Okay. Sure. Let's try another card that's gonna fail. Okay, well that actually worked. Let's go Oddish. Bring that down. And then we go, sure. Let's go get the Squawkabilly. Believe it or not, I'm going to put the Binding Mochi on the Squawkabilly. Crazy to say out loud, but it could win us the game. We got Pecharunt. We got Booster. Let me guess. The Latias is prized. I didn't look. Oh, it's not actually prized. Good. And then, sure, let's give them some extra cards. I do have the knockout, but it would be a million times better if I could just poison my Squawkabilly. Yeah, we're gonna. When have you ever seen this? When have you ever seen me? It's like shooting through your own uprights in Space Invaders. When have you ever seen somebody poison their own Squawkabilly to knock out an Oddish to power up a Mega Latias in a matchup where you don't need Mega Latias in the slightest? You've never seen that before, I guarantee it. But this is what the stream has been. It's either been really tough matchups against other Mega decks that are just better. Gazer Beam, exactly. Against other Mega decks like Mega Lucario that are better. Because that's what Mega Lucario is really, really crazy with. Is that you don't have to show them a 3-prizer. It's like, oh, I can just attack with Hariyama and Solrock. I don't have to show you a Mega Lucario until you take a couple extra... That's a Pheasantipity. Justice! We can knock out a Pheasantipity with the Latias. I just need to find a Bosses or a Gust card. But Kyurem... I mean, they need 5 energy. They need a lot for this to work. Did they just get 0? Okay, they can get 5 here, but they just got 0 off of a Gloom. That's a feels bad. I say they're going to get 3. Did they get 1? 4? I think 4 the win. We know that Alex is a 4 the win viewer. I think I'm going to draw a basic fire energy. What do you think? My Trust Radamus radar is telling me that I'm going to draw a fire energy. Who would have thunk it? All right, so we penny up the Squawkabilly. Penny is putting in work. And then we go, yup. We hit him with the Binding Mochi into Pecharunt combo because we can do 140. See, every game in this stream, every game for the last 3 hours has led us to this moment. And then we'll set up an energy on the Ho-Oh because now we know how to do this. All it takes is facing somebody who is not having any success with a YouTuber's deck. I mean, a fake YouTuber. All those YouTuber decks are fake. Trying to convince me that a deck is good. That's like trying to say that Mega Latias is good. It's not. Do not play it. Too many weaknesses. The Twitch audience is very fed up with me repeating myself because I keep trying to find games that'll fit into the YouTube video and then just everything falls apart and it's like, no, this is actually trash. And then I just have to keep repeating because one of these days we're going to get a good game. And this isn't a good game, but it's to prove to you that I am a better deck builder than For the Win. Oi, mate, what are you talking about? You're not a better deck builder than me. I'm sorry, For the Win, I am. That's just the way the thing goes. Oi, bruv, that's not cool, mate. I'm sorry, For the Win. You know, I let you out for a few hours a day to play test and have fun. You cooked up something really bad. You deserve to be punished for it by a just abysmally bad deck. Like, you can't beat Raging Bolt with this thing. You can try. You can really only beat another Mega Latias deck, and that's if they have multiple Megas. Like, maybe next year, when we're just Megas everywhere, 3-prizers everywhere, this is a thing. Because you can do 350 every turn. But this is worse than Mega Venusaur, and that's saying a lot. That you might say that's super saying a lot. Okay, this is not worth it. This was not worth it. And I can click on the... Didn't you do 8 hours of maintenance today and force us to re-download the game again for the 2nd week in a row? Why, yes, we did. Oh, so you fixed all the major issues? No, we fixed one issue with Prism Energy, and we made the card bleed so much worse. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's kind of what we're known for, just making things worse. All right, well, let's go get another Pecharunt, I guess. Another Pecharunt. And let's Ultra Ball away the Squawk and the Ho. Get the Fez. And I guess we draw. God, such a well-made game. Such a well-made game. And then we draw 3, because if we can get rid of their Forest of Vitality, we are so in there. Well, we have things in our deck that can help us win. Also, if I can attack with Ho-Oh, that'd be great. All right, well, that's fine. We'll accept that. We go attach to the Brute Bonnet because they will not target the Brute Bonnet. We want to Toxic Powder, Strafe. Yes. I broke PDCGL. We go into Pecharunt. They can't use Fezandipity because we're taking knockouts through poison. So this is how it's supposed to work. It's just against Mega Lucario, it's a really bad matchup because in my defense, I did start Fezandipity like every game, and also the deck is bad. But if you made it this far in the YouTube video, make sure you type down in the comments, Trust Your Pilot is better than For the Win. Trust Your Pilot greater than For the Win. Just put that in the comments. I will heart every comment that does that. And I think they gave up because they know that I'm just too good. No, that's backwards, Cow. You know, for someone who likes Cow, you shouldn't you be subscribing to me so you can see the mill tank? It has a bad matchup, but they got the Forest of Vitality and they got the Scoop Up Net or whatever. Wait, Kofu? Okay, I didn't have time to watch For the Win's video. Kofu? Oh, and what's going on with the stadium? Why was Forest of Vitality like pushed in? All right, so they're still here. I'm going to give them the what face. But YouTube audience, this will be my chance to sort of tell you why this is not good. Is that it gives up 3 prizes. The fact that it doesn't have a weakness doesn't matter. You have to have too many bench spots. Maybe Area 0 is a candidate. I don't think it is. But maybe you do some Area 0 shenanigans. And that's a thing you do. Okay, let's go. If I Binding Mochi, do I knock out? Yeah, we knock out the Fezandipity if I Binding Mochi the Ho-Oh. So that's what we're going to do. And then I think I don't really want to Carmine this hand away. So we'll Lilies. All right, this is fine. Yeah, we're Town Storing. Town Storing. Fly in. All right, and then we go Town Store for whatever's left, which is a booster. We have 1 Gust card. And then I just end turn, right? Yeah, we just end turn, knock out the Cleffa. Again, they don't use the thing. We prize bosses, so there's a decent chance we get the bosses here. 33.3 repeating. Hey, that's GG. And when you play this deck, you usually bench 1 spot short. The problem is that I start someone I don't want to start, and then I have to Squawkabilly. So, like, I'll start Fezandipity, and then I'll have to bench Squawkabilly, and you just sort of run out of space. And what's the Terra? Yeah, Terrapagos could be the Terra, because then you can use Glass Trumpet. You could use Glass Trumpet to accelerate to your Squawkabilly and your Terrapagos, and then Mega Latias retreats into it. But every idea I can come up with, like someone mentioned Team Rocket Spidops. You think, oh, that's actually a really good idea because it recycles the energy. You have 2 Mega Latias. But think of it this way. You have to have essentially 3 Spidops in play. You can get by with 2, but let's say you need 3. You're not going to be able to use the Team Rocket supporters. You need to reliably have 2 Mega Latias in play, plus a Baby Latias EX, plus Latios. You don't have room for Fezandipity. You don't have room for, you know, a Squawkabilly or anything. So if there was a stadium that said you can have 1 more bench Pokemon, instead of like Area 0, just have another bench Pokemon, yes, that would be possible. This deck is 1 bench spot short of being good, or not, it's 1 bench spot of being playable. Because right now, this is not playable. I cannot recommend it. I didn't have high hopes for Mega Latias. I had hopes. and those were dashed away like the kid from The Incredibles. Okay, let's just do one more with the original list. Maybe we can get lucky. We'll do one more game. We're facing off against a Skyrim nerd. So everyone point and laugh at the nerd. And I won't get the Mega Latios video out tonight because, the stream went long for obvious reasons. It was okay. I don't know Gazer Beam. I'm not a nerd like you. I don't know these things. Yeah, like again, you could use Blissey. You could use so many things. Sure, let's go Latios. And you see what PDC Joe tried to do to me. Oh, and it's the Rule Edge. Of course. What a great way to end it. Maybe it's Ho-Oh Armarouge, but it's the Rule Edge. All right, so I will write down all of these ideas, and maybe when I have nothing to do on another stream, we can think about it. So Team Rocket, Spide Ops. I'll write down Blissey. We can do Terapagos plus Glass Trumpet. Crispin plus Counter Gain. What are some other options for Mega Latios that you can think of? So we got Team Rocket Spide Ops. We have Blissey, Terapagos, Glass Trumpet, Crispin, Counter Gain. Last loss of the day. I know. Hey, didn't you make No Man's Sky? Because we're also not playing the Petron, but maybe we can donk them. Maybe we can get them with the donk. Though this is kind of a rough hand to be getting rid of here. They got the Night Stretcher. See, I knew it. If you Brilliant Blender a Squawkabilly turn 1, that means you got it. You could run Mega Kangaskhan. I did originally have Mega Kangaskhan, but I don't think it's good. It's just another 3 pies liability. And again, it's another bench. It's another person to take up a bench spot. All right. Well, of course, we start plenty of good cards in our opening hand that we then have to get rid of. But just, yeah, everything, like, there was nothing that I played today that I thought I have a good matchup. Except for the End Zoroark. And the reason I lost the End Zoroark matchup is because people were giving me bits and distracting me. Out of Lily's Clefairy? Yeah, Lily's. Well, then it's not a Latias deck. Then it's actually a good deck. That's the problem. Is as soon as you get Lily's Clefairy in there, then it starts to be an actual deck, and we can't have that. There's Gravity Mountain, which we don't need in this matchup. We'll go Nest Ball for Ho-Oh. You want to get Ho-Oh first, because you might end up in a situation where you have energy and you have to Squawkabilly. Case in point. All right. Let's go. I mean, I guess I can knock out the Char Cadet and just have the Latios. No, they can pretty much take a knockout already. That's less good. 1, 2. Okay, Nest Ball. Let's go Squawkabilly. And then attach to you. All right, I think, again, I know this is crazy, but you got to do crazy things sometimes. Wow. That is, that's abysmal right there. All right, well, we go Psychic, and then Motivate. A little pew. 1, 2. PDC, and just today? King Super Smash just today? I think every day. PCGL hates me every day. All right, so they're going to knock out the Squawkabilly. I'm going to be able to get a Mega Latias. We're going to Mega Latias, put the Ho-Oh in the active. We're going to take the knockout. We're going to have a 330 hit point basic, and then we're just going to win. That is the entire strategy. We just win. Yeah, it's either PDCGL hates me or this deck is bad. Or both. All right. This is going to get real rough here in a second. Let's go Pheasantipity in the active. Ooh, okay. So we got it. We actually have it, which is a rare thing in these parts. Now, I think I saved the town store in case they... Yeah, just in case they have a tool. I don't think they will. Really was hoping for an INO there. Really hoping for an INO. All right, well, now I have to put the town store down because this is not good. Let's go switch into Latias. And then, yeah, 1, 2, 3. We go accelerate to yourself. Yup. Lily's Determination for 8. What is this? What the hell is this hand? All right, we got the maximum belt. And then I guess I attach to the Latios. We Ultra Ball away the Latios and the... Oh, man, they just have such a good hand, though. And that guy... I'm going to get... Oh, we are never, ever getting back together. Guess what's missing? Hey, everybody, what card is missing from this deck? What card don't we have? Oh, and I should have put the... I should have put the maximum belt on the Ursaluna. But then this is an Ursaluna deck and not a Latias deck. The title of the YouTube video is that this... Oh, no. This deck does 300 damage every turn. We're struggling out here, though. Okay, so they're going to go down to 1 prize. If they can't get another Cerule Edge set up, we'll be fine. This is... It's literally painful. You know, I wanted Latias to be good. Thank you, everyone, for toughing it out here and suffering through this, but it's rough out here. Maybe they whiff, but the fact that I'm missing my Latias EX is really bad. They are currently... Oh, they're going to discard energy here. We're going to discard 2 energy, go get a Cerule Edge, and have enough for the KO. If they somehow whiff the KO on my active Mega... Oh! Okay, that was an energy. And they did ditch a Briar. Though I guess Briar doesn't really matter because I have 3 prizers. Briar, yeah, oh, goody. Okay, they're going for the Ho-Oh. That's fine because I am going to lose. Okay, so yeah, if I would have put the maximum belt on the Ursaluna, we'd have a knockout, but then this wouldn't be the deck that we want it to be. All right, so if I put Fez in the active, we're still going to lose, but maybe we won't lose as hard. Ooh, there's an energy retrieval. Okay. Maybe we're not going to lose as hard as we think. We have a Ho-Oh in the deck. We have 5 fire. Okay, okay. I'm smelling what the rock is cooking. Okay, and I need to... I guess I should have fezzed before this because I am looking for more energy and the Ho-Oh, and we got everything. All right, so we have the KO. We INO them down low. They need a whole bunch of things, and we're going to get the Latias out of the prizes, everybody. And Ruckman, thank you for the crazy gift subs. Hang on, I got to win this one. You know, that's what I'm most known for in these parts, is just winning every game I play. And we definitely want to attack with this guy. And more gifts. Okay, hang on. I need to win. You can't distract me. You're trying to distract me. You sense that I'm about to win, and you're thinking that you can distract me. Nice try. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Do I want to go and get another thingy thing? Because we have to stop them. I'm not going to be able to get things back from the discard pile, so I think this is just get the Psychic. And Rockman, I know. Yeah, see? I know. I know what you're trying. All right, we have to go Ino, because then I can get a Latias. Okay, that's great. This is perfect. Literally everything is lined up. This is like that Mega Lucario game where they had it like that. We have it like that. We just need to get Latias out of the prizes. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe 3 Ho-Ohs a little much. But what happens if you prize 2? But Ruckman, thank you so much for the gift subs. And if you give 5 in a row, Valorant will give you another one, which is weird. But see, they're struggling. They have the Pheasantipity. They have the Lunatone. But if you look at their discard pile, there's 14 energy in there. I personally lean towards 18 to 20 in Ceruledge. But, you know, they're probably going to have to go for a Night Stretcher. They're only down 1. But how many energy do they need to take a knockout of my active? That is the main question here. I'm going to have to do some math. So it's 30 plus 20. So it's 15. So they need 15. Oh, they only need 15. They literally have it already. This is such a cursed deck. There's no way this deck is ever going to win. Ever. Unless they just don't got it like that. Okay, yeah, we get it. Wait, what? I'm confused. They had it though, didn't? Oh no, they must not have any more Ceruledge. They're out of Ceruledge, so they had to go for Night Stretcher. They had to go for Night Stretcher. They have it. This deck is so cursed. Everything I try doesn't. I can do 300 damage every single turn. It doesn't matter. I can do 500 damage every single turn. It doesn't matter when we live in a world where Golden Ghost, Ceruledge, Alakazam, Typhlosion, where all these decks that don't give up 3 prizes exist. And it's like, yes, I could have played differently, but I wanted to see if Mega Latias is good. Mega Latias is not good. Oh, man. This is gonna be like the most losiest video in history. But I said I'd do it. And Megan, literally right as the stream is ending, but Ruckman, thank you very much for all the gifted subs. Again, Valorant for being cool. Caddy K, Mr. Mountain Dew for all the combos. Thank you for all the gift subs. Let's see who's online. Megan, you sound like my YouTube comment section in my playing Mega Venusaur. We don't like those types. Hey, we'll raid Seto. Seto's giving away free cards. Something needed to be worse. Yeah, I guess maybe that'll be the title of the video is I found a deck worse than Mega Venusaur. YouTube does let you put like multiple different things. So that's what I'll do. I will put I found a deck worse than Mega Venusaur. I found a Mega deck worse than Venusaur. So I will have, that'll be one of them. If you're one of the lucky ones to get that title, congratulations. But enjoy Seto and Ruckman. You wasted your money because it didn't matter that you distracted me because PDC Joe just ensured that I'd lose anyway.